Here we go, baby. We're back. Welcome in, people. File in. Come on. Trying out something new with the delay to see if the delay still exists. I'm hoping it doesn't. Because sometimes y'all be really ahead of me when it comes to watching these games. And that's not what we want. Let me turn this shit at least down. Alright, we got the game on ESPN. Horrible quality, as always. What we can expect out of ESPN streams. I am also alcohol-free today. I always do this, where I forget in Texas you can't buy alcohol until 12. And, of course, I don't have the time to go right now. What? Oh, it's also, like, blizzarding here in Dallas. At least by Dallas standards. So, I feel like a little kid. I feel a little giddy. Here we go. What's up, everybody? How are we feeling about this game? What are we thinking? Are we thinking Tennessee? Are we thinking Baltimore? I personally feel Baltimore, but it could be anybody. Let me tweet out that I'm live right now. Bow, 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 bow. Fuck. That's weird.
Samuel L. welcomes you in as only he can. Nissan Stadium in Nashville, 33
dun, dun, dun,
degrees.
dun. Snow? Dallas? Yeah, dude, and it's like snowing. Again, for like the first time in a very long time, it feels like. Let's mega cast. What does that mean? Tell me I'm watching the right version. Titans? I'm kind of thinking Titans, but you know, I kind of feel as if I kind of feel as if Lamar Jackson gets his revenge and finally gets his first playoff game.
7 of 14, 88 passing yards in a victory.
I think it's safe to say he'll have a little bit more production in today's game, but outside of the top three guys at quarterback, Mahomes, Rodgers, and Josh Allen, you could argue.
All right, here we go. Let me make sure the score bug is okay. It's not. ESPN's is crazy.
Think they give it to Henry on first down?
Here we go. Play action to start. Little bootleg. Tannehill gets a nice little 4 yards. Show the screen more and change your title. Change my title to what? What does my title say?
Tennessee offensive line.
You get 2,000 yards.
Ravens versus Titans live watch party. NFL Walk Party Weekend, NFL Playoff Live. I can't show the game. I can't show the game, bro. I'm not doing that. YouTube's gonna come down with the swift banhammer. So if that's what you're looking for, I don't even know where to send you because nobody does it.
Second down and 6.
But I'm gonna show the screen a little bit more, really, for the scoreboard at least.
Hand it to Henry. Out beyond the 30-yard line.
Anything but the Ravens thing, so you can show your screen a little bit more. This is what I did yesterday. It was fine. I can't show the full game.
Those two here on the edges, guys like Ngakoue and Matthew Judon, they're going to have to set the edge against these multiple.
What are you watching the game on? ESPN. I'm just streaming it. I do know a place you can go to stream it. I won't say the name of it. Cracked Streams. Again, I won't say the name. Cracked Streams is a place where I know some people go to watch their games. If that's something that interests you.
Ravens bring pressure.
Tannehill airing it out. Nope. Titans go 3 and out.
A.J. Brown. And it goes incomplete as Tannehill will pick himself up off the turf. And
I don't know if I can send the link.
For the Titans.
Yeah, this is best on best. Marlon,
that doesn't work anymore? Really?
You see, it's just perfect technique.
Hold on, let me ask around. I got some sources.
Down the field, control the receiver. They're going to need Marlon Humphrey to have many plays where he's putting that finger up at the end of the play saying, look, I won that battle if they want to come out victorious today. Great start.
Brett Kern is back to punt for the Titans. Devin Duvernay to return
I'll ask.
for Baltimore.
But really, that place doesn't work anymore? I literally was using it like last week.
Gets it away rather easily. Fair catch for Duvernay from the 17-yard line. Our first look this afternoon. The reigning league MVP, Lamar Jackson.
I'm asking.
Again, we can't get away from that.
I do have a source.
508 total.
It sucks that they took down the Reddit streams.
But the 3 turnovers, he said.
Because that was always a lifesaver.
Because I'm tired of that already. He has taken the temperature of the room. He understands what's around him.
Well, he just needs to continue to play the way he's been playing the last 5 weeks of the season. No player in the NFL has been more explosive than he has.
Dude, it's like pouring snow outside right now.
Take it from the
I kind of want to go make a snow angel.
J.K. Dobbins to his left.
So yeah, if you guys are looking for me to show the game, I can't, unfortunately, or else I would. So I apologize.
20-yard line. No Mark Ingram today. That is significant. Ingram is inactive.
And I don't want to like risk my channel by doing that. As much as I would love to help you guys out.
Bradley Bozeman, as you just saw in that first play, pulling a lot to his right. They love the powers and the counters. J.K. Dobbins gives them that explosive component inside and outside. Patrick Ricard is a beast as a lead blocker. Marquise Brown and Mark Andrews, those are the 2 primary weapons in the passing game.
2nd and 7. Here's Lamar. Gonna keep it. Try to knife through. And he is brought down to bring up a 3rd down. Look at the defense.
And this defense has been much maligned all season long. They have not been able to get a consistent pass rush. They've been struggling on 3rd downs. But up front,
all right.
Jeffrey Simmons is the star. David Long Jr. into the lineup.
Damn, it's snowing outside.
Brown, who got hurt against the Ravens in week
I can't
11.
believe it.
And Kenny Vaccaro,
I'm asking around for the stream. I'm about to call somebody real quick.
They're all going to have to get involved stopping Lamar Jackson.
Calling my sources.
Like did there on that 2nd down.
Okay, see, look. Crack stream is working. There you go. That's usually what I use. Whenever I feel like being nefarious. Hey, good morning. What's the stream thing that y'all use? Stream East. StreamEast.com.
They always want to attack the middle of the field with Mark Andrews, and you see here Kevin Byard does a great job of staying in the
Okay, if you type in Stream East to Google, it's the first one that pops up. Stream East to Google, it's the first one that pops up. You said it, not me. Okay, goodbye. I don't know if you guys heard that phone call. Wink, wink. Stream East into Google. First one that pops up. Yeah, Titans do look fired up. The Titans are going to come out to play. I don't know what everyone is expecting. Like, they won this game last year. They're a good team. Both these teams are very similar to one another in terms of like quality. So hold on. Let me go take a peek at this blizzard going on outside right now while we're on a commercial break.
And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
T-Mobile is upgrading its network at a record pace. We were the first to bring 5G nationwide. And now that Sprint is a part of T-Mobile, we're turning up the speed, upgrading over 1,000 towers a month with ultra-capacity 5G to bring speeds as fast as Wi-Fi to cities and towns across America. And we're adding more every week. Coverage and speed. Who says you can't have it all?
All right, I'm kind of feeling the Titans now after seeing that first drive. To be honest. I'm kind of feeling the Titans. Yo, if you're in here right now and if you could drop a like, that would be much appreciated. If you could like the stream, it does help it out. Sorry I can't show the game. I would love to. I would love to show the game, but I can't.
Go pro at subs.
Again.
Protein on foot-long subs and the new protein bowls. And if you want to go pro like Marshawn,
But you can come watch it. It's one big happy family like we did yesterday. Nelson, how are we feeling, dude? We're what, 7 hours away? 7 hours away from the Browns. I got nervous, man. Like, I got a little butterflies. Some butterflies going.
The biggest crowd of any of the stadiums of this Super Wild.
That's the thing, too. Nashville, the Titans have the biggest crowd out of anybody in the playoffs. 21% capacity. So 15,000 people.
Couple of 3 and outs. Tannehill's under center at his own.
Here we go. There goes King Henry.
Here's Henry.
It's just like 6-7 yards almost all the time with Derrick Henry. Like, no, it can't, no fail.
John Harbaugh was incensed about the Titans running all over the Ravens logo. There were some hard hits in this game.
Do you want me to send the link? Yeah, if you want to, put it in. I don't think I can.
Touchdown run to win the game in overtime.
Again, Stream East or
they actually shake hands.
Crack Streams is what I've been told. You didn't hear it from me.
Here's the bruising back, Henry. Ravens did a good job there. Going to bring up a 3rd down.
It adds to the rivalry.
You did not hear it from me, okay?
They're tough-minded, physical football teams, and that's the way you want in the playoffs. The
Really?
Ravens have played
Right now, I just want the Ravens to lose. I'm hating right now. Yeah, that's only natural, dude. That's only natural. Go against your rival like that.
Who's going to win this game? Who's going to be more physical?
3rd and 3 upcoming. Who wants to take on Derrick Henry all afternoon?
3rd and 3. Tannehill back to throw. Oh! A.J. Brown. What a catch.
This keeps being a matchup of best on best here. Marlon Humphrey again in the
It looks
slot.
what?
You see him look back for the football and just loses it briefly at the very end. You see it's just a game of inches. Ryan Tannehill puts that over the outside shoulder perfectly. I mean, it's like he walked up to him and handed it to him and said, here, I'm going to give it to you so Marlon Humphrey can't touch it.
It's about as much as it was last time.
Beautiful pickup, blitz pickup.
Yeah, I mean, the snowflakes are gigantic.
Those are the kinds of plays you got to make in the playoff. Tight throws, catches.
First big play.
This is kind of what I was worried about. Like, because the Titans love those long passes. The Ravens have one of like the best defenses when it comes to preventing the long play from happening. And
about A.J. Brown, his health coming in. He didn't practice all week here.
I was worried about that for the Titans, but so far so good.
He's a
You know,
big-time,
so far so good.
Player, 226 pounds, so he's taken a lot of hits over the course of the season.
You can see fear. It's got to be kind of a mental roadblock, a little tiny bit, because the Titans have sort of owned them.
2nd and 6.
You know, the Titans have owned them a little tiny bit. So I wonder if they're kind of in their own heads, and then you have like Lamar, who has never won a playoff game and has been criticized greatly because of it.
False start. Offense, number 15. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
That's the rookie, Westbrook Akina.
Yeah, Westbrook Akina is going to get more snaps probably in this game than he has all season.
Is it sticking to the ground yet?
Because of the injuries.
Dude, it's actually coming down way more.
Practice.
It's like legitimately coming down.
All of the reps for A.J. Brown, so he's going to spell him from time to time.
Brown's back in there. 2nd down and 11 after the penalty.
2nd and 11. They can do anything here. They're like one of the few teams that can run well on 2nd and long. A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown might be a problem. Oh, he's pumped up. The Titans are they're not messing around. The Ravens are going to have to, like, wake up. It's like they don't come in with a fuck those guys attitude. They usually do. Like, these two teams played, what was that, a few weeks ago, and they got into, like, a brawl before the game started. But it's like, you know, these, the Titans just, I was honestly shocked by how disrespected the Titans were how disrespected the Titans were heading into this week. Judon.
Progress. And the Ravens fired up about that. Lisa.
Guys, you were talking about A.J. Brown. He came out of the game against the Texans.
There you go. They're doing a decent job of stopping Derrick Henry, but of course that's the thing about Derrick Henry is, you know, maybe he starts a little slow, and then he wears you down, and he doesn't wear down.
And that it's an injury he's actually been playing with through since week 1. He said it's really helped him develop the mental part of his game. He hasn't been able to practice a whole lot, but he visualizes it, and that's been helping him throughout this season.
And everybody seems
They were
to
like
get a
that week
little
1 versus the
healthier
Browns last year.
for playoffs.
What, dead or alive?
Second down and 9.
Oh yeah, they lost to the Browns week 1 last year, didn't they?
Jonnu Smith. for a
Jonnu
jumble
Smith,
ball
I really like
after
Jonnu
making
Smith.
the catch. Gonna bring up a third down.
I think a player like that,
Right off the bat,
dude, it's actually like a blizzard outside.
Tempo, he's changing up
It's a
running
blizzard.
pass. This is not just a first and second.
No, that's
down
a
run,
blizzard.
Derrick Henry, and then third down, let's throw it. He's throwing the ball on first
It might be
down.
snowed in.
He's mixing it up, play action, boot game. This is an impressive second drive for Tennessee.
Wait, no, the Ravens beat the Browns beat the Ravens last year, but I don't think it was week 1, was it?
That's the tight end Anthony Ferkser. Motion out of the backfield.
Here we go, 3rd and 4.
He's out of the game. Ravens bring some pressure.
Yep.
It is Ferkser.
They're moving the ball, man.
Down to
Titans
6.
offense looks really good.
Ward dragged him down. Gain of 9.
This will be
I
a
really do
very
believe, I don't think they're
ball
the
game.
best offense,
Identify Ferkser on a linebacker, whether it's
but I think they
or
are.
whether it's Queen.
I think that they are one of the most balanced
This is
offenses.
a mismatch in favor of the Titans, and basically Ferkser has taken the role of Adam Humphries, the receiver who got hurt earlier in the year.
Humphries on IR with a concussion. Last played on December the 6th. First down and goal. 3 tight ends in for the Titans. It's Henry. He's met in the backfield and dropped immediately.
Judon.
Matthew Judon. Significant play for Baltimore.
Yeah, you see Matthew Judon, he just beats Swain on an inside charge here. On the edge, these wide zones. Look, Wink Martindale said we have to knock them back.
No, the Browns were hyped up like they were going to the Super Bowl and got embarrassed. It was 2019 when Kitchens was there. Oh, well, yeah, that was just an embarrassing year, period.
That's exactly what he needs. Those guys are going to be in the spotlight all night long, all afternoon long, because of the
That was
way
a big
they like
play.
to attack on the perimeter here.
They're doing a pretty good job against Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry lined up out wide.
In the NFL, second down and goal. Now push back beyond the 10. Tannehill looking left. One-handed A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown touchdown. No flag.
Touchdown. Tennessee.
That could have been a pass interference. Offensive.
I love the way
Let me see the replay.
Smith identifies matchups. He comes out with 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and he expands the formation. And Ryan Tannehill's just looking for my best matchup. And why not go right?
What do you guys think?
A.J. Brown. He made a play on Humphrey early in the drive,
hello?
and he seals it with that one.
Wait, hold on.
Good old slot fade. They run it over and over again. Look, A.J. Brown is a man. And I'll tell you, Marlon Humphrey's one of the most physical
What in the hell is going on with this?
Matchups. He comes out with 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and he expands the
Humphrey was
formation.
Oh god, my computer's shitting its pants right now.
Stephen Gostkowski is back for Tennessee. He's got the extra
What is going on with my computer? Yeah, that was a bit of a sketchy no call.
How about 6 for 6 and 70 yards on that touchdown drive? 7-0 Titans.
Ball in. On a budget?
Why can't I show
Try the new
these?
$1 Your Way menu at Burger King.
All right,
Featuring
whatever.
a flame-grilled bacon cheeseburger. Value this good is hard to find anywhere else. The new $1 Your Way menu, now at Burger King. Your way, way better.
I love the way the
What is going on with my computer right now? I'm trying to show this replay, but it's literally like it's about to explode.
He expands the formation.
Now new and existing customers can get our best deal.
Really?
All right, well, let me go see what's going on with this snow.
Has the deal for new and existing customers. I will.
So what'd she say?
It's the wrong person. It's a guy named Carl, but he's very excited and on his way.
Word of mouth advertising. It's what they did before commercials.
It's not complicated. Everyone gets our best deal, like the amazing iPhone 12 mini on us.
Getting healthcare. A big moment for your employees. And a big moment for you. And it all happens thanks to the experts at Paychex. When you track hours for dozens or thousands of employees, the Paychex suite of payroll solutions can handle it all. And when you have better things to do than stay up to date on the latest regulations, Paychex can help with that too. 50 years and thousands of experts in payroll, HR, benefits, and insurance. Sign up today for 1 month free at paychex.com/future.
They want the water. Bring me water. Count on it.
I have been feeling a certain degree of hostility.
To the true God! Nothing is out of our reach.
I love the way that Arthur Smith identifies matchups. He comes out with 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and he expands the formation.
I often see them have teeth sensitivity as well.
Bro, I'm trying to show these highlights, but my computer is embarrassing itself on a national stage.
Gives us a dual action effect that really takes care of both.
My computer's being really sketchy. I might have to restart it.
Something that I would recommend.
What in the fuck is going on?
No.
Wait, hold up. I think I know why, actually. Let's see if what I just did had any effect. But what, Nelson, you think that was a PI? Offensive PI? What is the Twitter sphere saying? I have to close my Google. Oh, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. My computer's about to explode, I think. I forgot the draft is in Cleveland. Is it? The draft is kind of like when the draft is I don't know, the draft is in Dallas, so it's kind of cool. I didn't go. But I know it's kind of a cool thing. Dude, my computer is having a tough go of it right now. Like it literally nothing's working. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Woo! That was a little spooky.
Dude, I wish it snowed at night.
Why?
That's when it snows overnight.
Why?
So you wake up to the fresh cow.
Yeah, but then you can't see the snow.
Yeah, but then it's snowing all the day too.
It only snows for like 2 or 3 hours at a time in Dallas. Bro, I used to drive by that stadium all the time when I was in Tennessee. I want to go to Nashville so bad. Like, Nashville sounds like such a cool city.
Working on a Dory Jackson.
All right, I got my computer back up.
Well, I think Marlon Humphrey's going to continue to get targeted.
But the
Second most targeted quarterback in the NFL this season, and he expands only behind Malcolm Butler, who plays for the
Bro, this
Titans.
shit is
So
destroying.
he's gonna get his fair share of shots.
I don't know what the hell my computer's on right now, but it's embarrassing itself. I can't do anything.
That'll be something to watch for.
Oh, God. All right.
Teammate. Second down and 3. Here's Gus Edwards for his first carry.
You know, you
should have enough for the first down. Their first down of the day.
You mentioned no Mark Ingram, inactive.
All right, here we go. I think we're set up.
Game, and that's probably surprising to a lot of NFL fans watching this game. But the reason is, obviously, J.K. Dobbins has burst onto the scene. He's the future at the position for the Ravens. They love Gus Edwards. Mark Ingram doesn't play special teams. So if your third running back doesn't play special teams, it's hard to keep him active. Justice Hill is active because he plays special teams. I think that's why they made that decision.
Ingram turned 31 last month.
There we go. Lamar back to pass. He's airing it out. Picked off. Oh, no. But then he fumbled. Wait. Oh, no, Lamar.
Picked on defensive back in the NFL. Says, you want to come at me? I'll come out with that.
That is bad news if that's the way Lamar is going to look. He underthrew that ball by 20 yards. That is not good news if you are Baltimore. If Lamar is throwing the ball like that. That's
Progressive presents at home.
That's look how underthrown this ball was. Why is the Twitter video quality always such trash? He underthrew this by 10 yards, man. And who is it to? Hollywood? He had a step. No, that wasn't Hollywood. Yeesh. Not good. Still early, though. But, I mean, Tennessee goes up 14-0 with their offense and their ability to their ability to run the ball, they're in trouble. Not a good start. Not a good start. Here we go again. Yeah, exactly, man. Here we go again for the Ravens. This is why the Ravens lose. Oh, I don't mean to be showing this, YouTube. I promise. This is why the Ravens lose. Lamar has to be better in the pass game. That is the harsh reality, Nelson. Lamar's a fantastic talent. Running-wise, he's one of the best runners really ever. I mean, honestly, if we want to go there. It's just his elusiveness, really, from any position. But if he has another tough playoff game, it's going to be difficult to overlook some of this stuff. I think it was a clean pocket and everything too. Bro. What is going on with my media player? It's literally destroying my computer. Do I have a virus on this shit or something? But yeah, if Lamar struggles again this game, remember back in the 2 years ago, his rookie year, so, you know, it is what it is. Rookie year, you know, stuff happens. He had like one of the worst passing performances of all time in a playoff game. Of course, that was, again, his rookie year, and against a pretty good Chargers defense. But, and then last year, he was not good against the Titans. There we go, Derrick Henry. Oh my God, that's what Derrick Henry does. He's just impossible to bring down. That looked like an easy no gain to a 5-yard gain.
Trying to get the ball to Boykin on the outside.
Miles Boykin. He's oh, come on. That's not pressure, bro. That's little Weenie Hut Jr. pressure.
Influenced by that pressure, that ball is about 8 yards inside of where it should have been.
That is Weenie Hut pressure.
Henry is dropped shy of the marker. Malcolm Butler's last playoff interception. You guys want to guess? Super Bowl. That's the one. Super Bowl 49.
That is barely any pressure whatsoever. He had a guy coming to him. Okay, that happens every play of every game ever.
Butler had a lot to say week 11 before the game. He was the one standing
the teams that are equipped to stop the run the ball will beat them, but not a lot of teams are equipped to stop the run game, so they look amazing during the regular season and playoffs. They look to get to be able to win on your arm. I agree. That's why I've always kind of been sketched out by this Ravens team. Last year, I know, like, you know, last season, we really didn't have anybody who watched the channel at all. Here we go. Ferkser. Huge play. But anyways, last year, I was saying that the Ravens, all season long, I was beating this drum that the Ravens are frauds because a time will come when you're going to have to throw the ball. Baltimore looks horrific. The Titans came out to play, man. I felt like they were getting a little too disrespected. I almost wish I picked him. But I didn't. Alas. Nelson, did you see my prediction for the Rams? Or not the Rams, the Browns? Very specific. Win on a 2-point conversion. There goes Henry. Gonna wear him down, man. These no yard, these no gains, these losses. As the game goes on, you know.
First, they shocked New England winning there, and Ferkser had a touchdown catch in the AFC title.
That's also the thing. Like, the Titans don't have a good defense at all, but their run defense is okay. It's not good. It's not great. It's okay. Their pass defense is terrible. So if Lamar can't, you know, do his thing against this pass defense, then it's concerning.
As far as their run-pass conflict.
Titans had a 10-point lead against
Then it's concerning.
Kansas City in the AFC title game last year. I think people forget that. Second down and 9. That's batted
yeah.
down.
If the Browns win on a 2-point conversion,
this is a huge drive for Tennessee.
Slightly biased Thomas.
Remember what happened.
Slightly biased Thomas.
Tennessee went up, got up 14-0, and it completely changed the dynamic of the game. The way that Baltimore offensively was going to play ended up. Lamar throws 59 times. That is not what they want to do. So the interception, the opportunity here for Tennessee to go down and maybe go up 14-0 is huge.
Dude, that wasn't really, like, ESPN was talking about that. It was a lot of pressure. That was not a lot of pressure, dude. All right, 3rd and 9. If the Ravens hold them to a field goal here, they're okay. But if they give up another touchdown, it's already a little scary.
Pressure up the middle. Tannehill.
And it looks like they will force a kick.
Tried to hook up with Corey Davis.
The D-line looks pretty good so far, the Ravens.
Gostkowski will run onto the field.
Gostkowski.
Sloman got a bit of a cult following. Had been hanging around, not able to practice for 6 weeks. Winds up needed in the game last week. Comes onto the field. Their COVID kicker, if you will, hits a 37-yard field goal off the upright and through at the end to beat the Texans to lock up the division title. 45-yard attempt.
Perfect. Gostkowski. Remember how terrible he was earlier in the year? I'll have to call you slightly sidekick. Dude, yes, you would. Literally, if that happens, I tweeted out if that specific scenario happens. Remember yesterday I gave away $10 for the Rams game. If that specific scenario happens, I'm giving away $50. If the Browns win on a 2-point conversion, I mean, I need a sidekick. Dude, I wish you guys could see what's happening outside. Really, I do.
Life is full of challenges.
I think I can bring it up somehow.
You don't have to pad thai them alone. If you're experiencing pad thai, there may be a way to help. The life you want is waiting.
These
Talk to your pad thai today to find out pad thai.
These Uber Eats commercials are funny. First time I saw it, I was like, "What the hell?"
When all you could pad thai is think about
when they were doing the pad thai thing, it was like pad thai, pad thai. I was like, "Are they saying pad thai?" Love pad thai. It's one of my favorite foods. I want Lamar to do good, honestly. But I like the Titans though too. So some of the Ravens people I follow on Twitter are very, very pressed right now. I don't think you could have started worse, actually. Your offense goes 3 and out, I think, the first drive, second drive, interception. Your defense has not looked all that good. You've done a decent job of stopping Derrick Henry, but Tannehill's killing you. A.J. Brown's murdering your family. Which A.J. Brown does. I mean, imagine having to tackle Derrick Henry, and then Derrick Henry doesn't get the ball, and then A.J. Brown gets the ball. Or Jonnu Smith. Like, they just have so many freak athletes. Lamar better not go 3 and out. The Ravens D is about to be exhausted before the second quarter. Agreed. The Ravens need a big drive here. And, like, a long, like, substantial one. Oh, yeah, that's right. The national championship game is tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. I don't care about college football in the slightest. I think college football sucks. It's just the same exact teams year in and year out. Oh, dude, it's snowing like 5 times harder than it was in this video.
I know.
Go get another one.
Okay. Yes, I guess.
And then,
How'd you get 3 claw cheese?
well, I got 4. I ate one in the car. Got some Dunkin'? Huh? Well, I eat whatever ones you want. And I'll eat whatever ones are left.
I'll split it 2 maple each, 1 sprinkle each.
Which one do you...
I'll have vanilla, you have chocolate.
No, you have chocolate.
I like vanilla better.
Okay, I'll have chocolate.
I thought you like chocolate better.
Playoff game last year. He throws an
Depends.
interception on the second drive here today, so they got to get back to the
Somebody just tweeted me, Lamar needs to go take a dump and get his powers back.
That's after setting the record last season.
After Lamar had that poop incident against the Browns.
1958.
3 different players with 700 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. That's nuts. J.K. Dobbins is amazing. Again, that rookie running back class, J.K. Dobbins, Jonathan Taylor, Antonio Gibson, DeAndre Swift, James Robinson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Am I missing someone? A.J. Dillon's looked good in recent weeks. Lamar, bootleg. Titans defense swarming them. This Titans defense, man. They're playing. Desmond King. I forgot they made that trade.
force on the edges is going to be critical. And Brian, I know you talked about this in the pregame. Just watch Desmond King right here on the line of scrimmage. Watch how important it is for him to get
Defense
outside
came to play. They're swarming.
on this defense and turn him back into his
The snow is sticking, guys. The snow is finally starting to stick. Breaking news.
And then just put a bunch of hats on him. That's
Breaking news.
Perfect perimeter defense, and something they're going to have to keep up all afternoon long.
Like, as long as Vrabel is your coach.
2nd and 10.
Here he goes. Dobbins. They're right there, man. This Titans defense is not playing around. They came to play.
3rd down.
Well, everybody thought coming in that the Tennessee Titans
Third and long. Like, they can't go 3 and out here, man. Like you said it, Nelson. They can't go 3 and out. Ravens better hurry up and learn RPO is not going to be there. This Titans defense is swarming. They're almost forcing Lamar to pass. And when he did, it did not work well. Did not end well. Here we go, 3rd and 7, empty backfield. They're bringing the pressure again. They get to him. Lamar escapes. Nice play by Lamar.
It is Andrews, the tight end, for 17.
It's starting to stick on the ground, guys. It's starting to stick on the ground.
What a great way for the quarter for Lamar Jackson.
Big play by Lamar.
Jackson to get the speed to try to get Lamar on the ground, but he just is too elusive and makes a huge play for the first down.
Meet football legend Tom Flores, a.k.a. the Iceman, a.k.a. the first Latino quarterback and head coach ever, a.k.a. why isn't he in the hall yet? Well, Coors Light is going to do something about it.
I'll drink to that.
Big play by the Ravens. They needed that. I've yet to try one of those Oculus virtual reality things. I've heard they're insane. Bro, the Browns are pretty good at running the ball, and they couldn't run against the Titans. The Titans don't have a terrible run defense. Like, their defense as a whole is bad. I think at one point they were, like, on pace to be historically bad, at least in 3rd down situations. But their run defense is not terrible. It's pretty middle of the pack. And they kind of like they're kind of like a swarming, smothering defense. You have to attack the secondary. Exactly. That's what worries me. You know? That's what concerns me. That's what concerns me. Can Lamar do that? I would like to think so. He's an MVP. You know? Nacho fries. Steve from Stranger Things. A massive early play here from Lamar. Like, it's tough to say this early in the game that this was like a must-have play, but it was. Good job getting out. Nice throw. Mark Andrews. Of course, the Twitter video quality, just horrific. Just terrible. But yes. Big play by Lamar there. Again, you don't want to say that's like a must play, but this early. But had they punted there and the Titans came out and scored, scary.
And they'll finish that first quarter at -10.
Yeah, that's their strategy. They're going to ground and pound you, get out to a lead, and then see if you can hold up to their defense. But that's not the way this one is played out early.
Not at all. I tell you, Mike Vrabel, you've been pointing it out. They have a plan for how to defend this perimeter rushing attack, and right now they're executing it to perfection. Baltimore's going to have to start getting north and south and
It was a must. I do agree. Here it comes. There you go. A little dump off Willie Snead. Now it's 3rd and short. Last year the Ravens were so good on like 3rd and short, 4th and short, but it doesn't feel like they're as good this year.
Was a question mark with an ankle injury, and again, everybody healthy for playoffs.
Baltimore's bringing their big personnel into the game. Eric Tomlinson, they got from the Jets, the tight end. Ricard's in the game. They can certainly run this football to convert.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. This might even be 4-down territory if they don't get it. Gus Edwards. Oh. Damn, they had him in the backfield, man. Couldn't bring him down. Last year they had no doubt this year not so much. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened, but the short yardage, they're not as good as they were last year. That was a nice run. Kenny Vaccaro could not make the tackle, but Gus Edwards. 1st down. Ravens putting together a nice little drive here. I think this is going to be a very fun game. Can we get a Des Bryant touchdown? That's actually what I'm rooting for mainly. Oh, nice play.
Won't get back to the line of scrimmage. David Long.
Nice play. Damn, this is why Lamar's uninvited to.
You watch tape of the Tennessee Titans defense. You'll see number 3
No.
show up over and over
No. What's up, little ball?
Right here in the middle of your screen. Watch him stay behind the football and then fire. Boom! That is ideal. That's how you take away the cutback. You stay behind the ball.
That's what I'm saying, though. Their defense is swarming.
As soon as the running back sticks his foot in the ground and goes north and south, you slam him. That is textbook linebacker play.
Dana Holgerson said that Long is the toughest player to ever.
2nd and long again. It feels like they don't get any, like, Lamar airing it out. Hollywood, great throw. Great throw. Great throw by Lamar.
It's a great throw and catch from Lamar Jackson. They're targeting Adoree Jackson and never got his eyes back to the football. If he had
Perfectly placed. Hollywood Brown has been playing a lot better lately. They better learn not ranked today. Wow, amazing to say about the Ravens. They're kind of like the Titans, though. Well, they'll sort of wear you down. They have like different running styles, though. The Titans are obviously super power heavy.
It was against these Titans. 1st and 10. Tennessee 14.
Lamar, end zone.
And it is incomplete.
What the hell just happened? That looked like an interception. It looked like a touchdown.
Just running a double post here. Watch on the outside. This ball.
Why do the Ravens always have tight ends with long hair?
Mark Andrews, he's working on a much smaller player in Butler. Butler undercuts it. Where have we seen that before? If that ball was thrown a little bit further upfield and not behind him.
Oh, Malcolm Butler almost had a pick there. A missed throw by Lamar, too.
It looked like he had played it perfectly, but nice route by Mark Andrews. Lamar, a little bit better ball. That's 6.
Another questionable throw, man. There we go. Little sweep with Lamar. 4 yards. I mean, you'll take that. You'll take that if you're the Titans.
Pick up a 4.
You'll definitely take that if you're the Titans.
And some chatting going on the field.
I remember me and Eduardo did a fantasy draft. They told him to draft Lamar. People just laughed at us. He started to climb. Yeah, I remember last year, Lamar was like a big-time late-round fantasy, like, steal guy. And he ended up being, like, one of the best quarterback seasons ever, fantasy-wise.
The Titans have struggled in this area of the football field, but they seem to have a good.
Here we go, 3rd and 6. I think the Ravens will be disappointed if they don't get a touchdown here. Back to throw, pressured, sacked. Here we go, man. Titans defense is playing. They're gonna give up some yards. They might even give up some points. But as a whole, I think that they've been playing very well.
He looked left first, then tried to go back right, and Brooks Reed gets a sack to force a field goal attempt.
Elevated off the practice squad. Reed, a 10th-year player out of Arizona. Here's Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker, best kicker of all time. Boom.
From 33.
All right, we got a game. 10-3.
Baltimore on the board.
Titans defense. Would you call that a win? I think you would. You're not going to stop this Ravens offense, obviously. So hold them to 3. You got it. Lamar just put himself in danger by smashing into a defender. He needs to be smart. Lamar, like, as far as running quarterbacks go, Lamar is very smart when it comes to taking hits. Josh Allen's gotten better at it. He used to be bad. Dak is not very good at it. Carson Wentz was terrible at it. Cam Newton takes a lot of hits too, but that's just kind of the way he runs. But Lamar is good about it. Same with, like, Russ. Kyler Murray's very good at it too, not taking hits. I still can't believe he ran for 1,200 yards. Yeah, Lamar had an insane season last year. He's genuinely like one of the most talented runners I've ever seen. Running back-wise, quarterback, wide receiver, it doesn't matter. He's just so slippery. Him and Kamara are like some of the most fun players to watch when they have the ball in their hands. Because it's like, it's remarkable, really, how they don't go down. It's still snowing out there, guys. I got to go check. I'll be right back, okay? Sit tight. I'll be 30 seconds. Watson made to hold the ball too long? Yes, agreed. That's always been Deshaun Watson's issue. He takes a lot of sacks. The offensive line is terrible, but Deshaun does not do himself any favors with how often he takes sacks. But, you know, he's very capable of making those, like, incredible plays. So him waiting it out, it's understandable, but, you know, it does sort of put himself in danger by... trying to extend plays, and then he gets sacked. Did you see all that? Little ball, you're a Texans fan, right? You see all those news today, man. Lamar, I mean, not Lamar. It does, like, Deshaun, it sounds like he wants out. Like, he's pissed. It does not sound like something that they can just fix, honestly.
Pencil to work here. Look, Lamar Jackson has him wide open here on this little snag route. He's just got to let it go right now. Right now, and they're able to possibly score a touchdown here. When we talk about their red zone inefficiency, those are the kind of things that have to happen on time for Lamar.
Like, I don't know how the Texans fix this Deshaun situation without it turning into a disaster like it already kind of has. All right, here we go. Titans, how do they respond?
They would have got a conversion, and you got to let that one go.
Derrick Henry?
Here's Henry.
Ravens have done a good job so far stopping Derrick Henry. But again, this is okay. Like, this is what the Titans do. Wear you down, wear you down. The only time it gets scary for the Titans is like in that Browns game where the Browns just took off and dominated the game early, so the Titans sort of had to go away from Derrick Henry. 9 rushes, 19 yards. 15 yards after contact, though. So, I mean, he's still getting his.
This is, like we said, not a one-man band here in the Music City. This is a combination of diverse offense that has multiple ways to beat you.
That's what I'm saying, what that commentator's saying. I think that's Louis Reddick. That's how I feel, too. This is like one of the most balanced offenses. Damn, nice catch. This is like one of the best offenses, most balanced in the NFL. Damn, blow that whistle. Yeah, but goddamn it, run it for 5 yards. Stop waiting for your receivers to get open. Also, I would want Holmes' contract, but it sounds bad when you say it out loud.
This should be only the second penalty of our game.
Yeah, I mean, even if he does request a trade, obviously the Texans don't have to.
Illegal
contact.
hands.
Defense. First down.
Defense.
Like, it's like the James Harden situation where
5-yard penalty.
even if he wants out, you're probably not going to get the value that you would want, right? A top 5 quarterback, no matter what you get in a trade, obviously, it's not going to be a top 5 quarterback, right? Like, everyone's talking about this Dolphins trade. If that trade were to go through and the Texans were to get Tua will never be as good as Deshaun. Sorry. I know it's too early to say that, but I feel very confident in saying that. Yeah, bad penalty. Bad penalty. It was about to be 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Now it's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry gets the ball. They're doing a good job of stopping Henry. But again, they're okay with this. This is what they do.
In the hole, that's what you're going to have to do. You have to play downhill against this football team.
Well, I don't know. If Deshaun wanted out and the Dolphins come knocking with Tua, the 3rd overall pick,
so you can focus on the other aspects of this offense.
The 22nd overall pick or whatever it's going to be, and then like 2 other future firsts, I think you probably have to take that.
Can hold up against Ryan Tannehill. So far, it's been a struggle, though.
He would just make locker room toxic. I mean, it is exactly like that James Harden situation. James Harden wanted out. The Texans said, or the Rockets said, we're not going to get like equal value out of a trade. So, is that caught?
And they'll call it a catch.
So we're going to keep you and hope for the best. Hope we can fix this. But I don't know if it's like fixable. Like Deshaun sounds so pissed. I don't know how the Texans managed to piss off Deshaun this badly.
Comes up with the catch at 9 in the regular season.
Like that right toe, he got that right toe down.
Jeff Swain? Is that the guy who used to be on the Cowboys?
Close calls yesterday in those 3 games. On the sideline.
Yeah.
Replay, lots of looks.
Look at him go.
Pretty clean game here so far.
Here we go, 3rd and 5. This would be a massive stop for the Ravens.
3rd down and 5.
Tannehill back to pass. Pressure. He gets sacked. Big stop by the Ravens. Derek Wolfe.
Sack. And it's 4th down.
Big sack. Ravens are alive.
Yeah, Derek Wolfe right in the middle of the screen right here. This Baltimore Ravens defense on 3rd down, you are not going to be able to hold it and get to your 3rd and 4th receiver. If 1 or 2 is not there, you're going to have somebody in your face, and that time it was Derek
Good
Wolfe.
stop.
You see, it's a nice change up there by
Derek Wolfe.
Also, he's going away from some of the
big mistake for the Titans. Yeah.
A basic 3 deep zone right now because these guys are
defense gonna have to step up now.
Nice change up by him. The chest.
Low-key, I think J.J. Watt wanted this GM. The Texans listened to him instead of Watson. That's why he's so upset. I have no way to confirm the rumors. I don't think that's the case at all. I think it's Easterby wanted him. They went against their search committee. I don't know if you saw that. Cal McNair formed a search committee to try and find a new GM. They gave him like 6 options that they thought would be a good fit. He didn't listen to him at all. He hired Nick Caserio, who they did not recommend, and it pissed off Deshaun. And I think another thing, maybe this is the most important thing, reports are Deshaun really wanted Eric Bieniemy, offensive coordinator for the Chiefs, and the Texans aren't even interviewing him. Like, they're not even giving him a shot. So obviously, that just shows Deshaun, like, they're not even entertaining the idea of it, you know? Says a lot. Like, it says a lot if the coach you want, like, the team is not even interested to interview him. Like, of course it's gonna make you feel a type of way. You're the quarterback. You're the face of the team. Like, your opinion means nothing, essentially, is what the team's telling you. So how are we feeling about this game? I think it's so far it hasn't been great for the Ravens, but it's only 10-3. You know, Lamar looked shaky at first, but he had a really good drive last drive. I think he maybe missed Mark Andrews in the end zone. It was kind of a nice play by Malcolm Butler, but had a really nice throw to Marquise Brown. Now they got a chance to tie the game. Ravens are alive. But yeah, so just imagine you're the franchise quarterback. You say, hey, I think we should get this GM. They don't listen to you. Then you say, hey, I want to I want this coach, and not only do you not hire him because whatever, you know, that's one thing, but they don't even entertain it. Lamar says, "Yo, I want Eric Bieniemy." Or Deshaun, I keep saying Lamar. That's not what I mean. But Deshaun says, "Yo, I want Eric Bieniemy," and the Texans say, "Oh, no, sorry." Lamar has to play mistake-free from this point on. Agreed. This game has been entertaining. Can't believe Henry's running for 250 yards since he did that twice against the Texans. Well, here's the thing. The Texans' run defense is horrific, right? The Ravens' defense is actually pretty good. But Derrick Henry's going to get his. Like, he's going to get his. He's going to start breaking some runs off. And this game has been entertaining. On paper, this was the most entertaining game of the week, right? Because both these teams have high-flying offenses, you know, not great defenses. Ravens' defense is considerably better than the Texans' defense. But here we go. Lamar back to pass. Got Marquise Brown wide open out in the flat. Marquise Brown's been playing a lot better lately. He was getting a lot of shit early on in his career, and kind of rightfully so.
This is a nice start for Marquise Brown.
But Marquise Brown, 3 catches, 44 yards. That seemed like most of his career. That was like the end, like his final stat line. Maybe if you were lucky. 2nd and 1. Gus Edwards. Ooh! Got some moves.
Easily has the first down. What was it Greg Roman told us? That the best play in football is the one that's straight ahead.
And the second play was best one.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, almost. And that, look, Edwards is almost going straight ahead, and then you know what? There's nothing there. I'll veer to my left, get the easy first down.
Well, if Tennessee is going to play with smaller players, nickel and dime.
I follow a Dolphins fan on Twitter, and he's saying that they would not trade Tua for Deshaun. Horrific take.
The counter is you have to run physical between the tackles downhill with Gus Edwards.
From their own 35, trailing by a touchdown. 5.5 to go.
Lamar really doesn't have much on the ground so far. It's obviously that's what the Titans are focusing on. Watson needs to understand that the owner has no idea about football. He just listens to the yes men. I think he will sell soon, but I'm scared he will sell the team to an owner that will move the Texans. I think the Texans are safe, man. Houston's one of the biggest markets. So I don't know if the Texans will get moved. And I don't know, like, I don't know if Cal McNair will sell. It's obvious Cal McNair has no idea what he's doing. But that doesn't mean he'll sell. Like, we see it all the time in sports that owners come in, they don't have any clue what the hell's going on. But they're not going to sell a team because it's a cash cow. 2nd and 9, little end around. Ooh! Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown, the run, they fake it to Dobbins. Give it to Brown.
You probably saw my video. When was it posted? When was it posted? Yo, I'm not going to lie. I posted that video about Jack Easterby, and I've seen a lot of similar stuff recently. I'm not saying people are jacking my shit, but
first down.
Sean Evans, who's lined up on the end of line of scrimmage right here. But nice little change up here from Greg Roman. You see Marquise Brown comes in motion.
Hollywood Brown becoming like an actual good player has been a nice development for the Ravens.
That's a dangerous play because that's a backward pass. If that's on the ground, it's a fumble, but it was well executed from Lamar Jackson.
And for your fantasy players, that does go as a rush.
All right, midfield.
Just across midfield on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, has time to
Lamar gets sacked, but only gets sacked for 1 yard. That was like one of the best sacks I've ever seen. Well, hold on. I didn't mean to say it like that.
I give credit to Desmond King. Watch him right here. He is
like Lamar turned that 5-6 yard sack into a 1 yard sack. Pretty admirable.
If it's a pass and you see Lamar Jackson want to escape, that's where he has killed defenses the last 5 weeks. But give credit, that structure of keeping a fast guy and King on the edge kept him in the pocket.
First career sack for Matt Dickerson, and he'll appreciate that. Gets it in a playoff game on the MVP of the league. Lamar Jackson, 2nd down and 11 upcoming. 3.5 to go till halftime. Here's Dobbins.
There goes J.K. Dobbins. Nice play. 3rd and long. The Titans can get off the field here. Titans defense can get off the field here. That'd be huge. This game's kind of zooming by. It's already almost halftime. I guess time flies when you have fun with your friends, right, guys?
Single game after trailing by 10 or more points. Again, not built for this. It was 10-0. Ravens had a field goal to make it 10-3. Everybody has their full complement of timeouts.
Be interesting to see how Greg Roman plays.
Yeah, the defense is playing well. Titans run defense at least. So Lamar's going to have to throw the ball successfully to win.
Justice Hill in the backfield.
Lamar.
Jackson
Lamar.
to run for it, and
Lamar.
Lamar Jackson.
Uh-oh. Touchdown.
Will they give it to him?
Lamar Jackson, everyone. Wow. Uh-oh. Just like that.
A 48-yard touchdown run by Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
I mean, it's lightning in a bottle. You can stop him. You can slow him.
Exactly. Lamar's a lot similar to Derrick Henry in the sense that, you know, you can stop him, you can contain him, but he's going to get his at some point. And he's capable of that right there. He's capable of that right there. You can stop him, but those 1-yard gains are going to turn into a 3-yard gain, and then those 3-yard gains can turn into a 7-yard touchdown.
We have number 8.
Huge play.
Great equalizer, and we don't care how it looks. We just need 6 on the board, and right there is an example of why this young man was the MVP and why he always gives them a chance, even when it doesn't.
Insane
look like it's
that he's capable of that. This is going to be a very good game, guys.
Who would be tougher to tackle, Derrick Henry or his own running back, Lamar Jackson? And he said Jackson doesn't even slow down when he jukes. He's at top speed when he makes his move.
Yeah, that is what makes Lamar so good. Whenever he cuts or jukes or makes a move, it's literally at 100% speed. He's just in so much control. All right, let me see this TikTok if this guy stole all my shit. This TikTok was posted.
So Jake from State Farm, you're saying you don't have to look
2 days ago.
to get the Patrick price?
No. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Here's the dude, his name is Jack Easterby, and he'll tweet shit like this, which I would say is cringe.
At least you got the Patrick price.
Texans fans also would say is cringe. Like, they really,
If you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Take time to make
All right, is this guy going to get to the point on this TikTok?
That's the fine life.
shitty website that looks like it took him 5 minutes to make.
Make time to take time.
Yeah, where I guess
Either
you can
way,
book him as a
you'll
motivational
find
speaker.
La vida más fit.
Or
This is the worst TikTok I've ever
give him
seen.
money. Basically, the Texans hired a search firm to find their next GM, but then they just ended up hiring the guy that Jack Easterby wanted to hire. So now this guy's not going to fire Jack Easterby because Jack Easterby's the one who hired him. And that's why Deshaun Watson is pissed. Apparently, Easterby is the one who didn't like Hopkins, and now everyone on the team hates him.
This is exactly what I was saying. Jesus, Lamar. I wish the Jets would have gotten the first. Could have traded Watson to the Jets because there's no way I'd trade him to Jacksonville. I guess I never thought about that dynamic. About Jacksonville being in the division. I still don't even know if Jacksonville would do that, to be honest with you. Right? Because, again, obviously with Deshaun, you have a top 5 solidified quarterback. You already know this. He's a guaranteed thing. And you have him under a contract for however many years. And then, do you want that? Or do you want Trevor Lawrence, who projects to be a top 5 quarterback, on a rookie deal? Which one do you value more? I mean, I think in a vacuum, you'd have to take Watson, obviously. But considering their contracts, you definitely have to consider. Who projects to be a top 5 quarterback on a rookie. But if you're the Texans, though, like, I guess you would do that deal. If you're the Jets, 100% you would do that deal. If you're the Texans and you are going to trade Deshaun, again, that's what it all like boils down to. Are you going to trade Deshaun? You remember, you don't have to. But if you wanted to, I guess. The Jets, number 2 pick. Jacksonville's over $100 million in cap space. Very true. Very true. Deshaun's making, what, 40? 40 mil? So even if they do pay Deshaun, you got an absurd amount of cap to spend. But again, though, you could bring in Trevor Lawrence on a rookie deal and then have $1 million to spend on a defense, offensive line. Wide receivers. I mean, if the Jags really wanted to wild out, I think it'd probably be better for them if they spent their money wisely. But if the Jags really wanted to wild out, they could like build a pretty decent team next year. They got so much cap and everything. Here we go, tied game. I think Titans need to score here. Oh no. Terrible start to the drive.
Knocked it right back for the Tannehill pass and completion. Loss of 10 on that completion, if you will.
That's a nice job by
Terrible start to the drive for the Titans.
Picked it off. He possibly could have had a pick six situation trying to run the tight end screen out here to Jonnu Smith, who they also had covered.
Man, Tannehill's got to like, I know that's a split second immediate decision. Tannehill's got to bat that shit to the ground, man.
They teach you as a quarterback to knock that ball down, but Tannehill's a former wide receiver. He cannot do that.
2-minute warning.
Tannehill's got to bat that shit to the ground.
Big news. That's why we're bringing out our best deal on the new iPhone 12 with 5G. Right now, get the iPhone 12
Still snowing. Let me go check. Let me go see if it's sticking to the ground. I feel like a little school kid.
And that's not an introductory rate. That's the best value in wireless. That's right, the iPhone 12 on us on America's 5G leader in coverage. And save 20% per month. Share big moments and big savings at T-Mobile.
Get your taxes done with or without the office visit. Drop in, drop off. Send us a pic of your docs, and a tax pro will do the work. Or file online and get help if you need it. No matter how you choose to file, Block has your back.
Bolt 24, keeping it real with Serena.
You know you've made it when the whole world knows you by one name. This is Bolt 24 antioxidant. It's lower in sugar and has vitamins A and C. You can just call it real.
Bolt 24.
Pick up like a pro. Just order on the Subway app, and it's ready to go with contactless curbside. Turkey sub and a hot tub. Now get 15% off any footlong when you order in the app.
Enter the Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Square Sweepstakes, and you could win $50.
It is starting to get a little spooky for the Titans.
Every time the score changes during Super Bowl 55, someone wins.
Maple donut from Dunkin' Donuts.
Even safeties. Every
Chef's
score
kiss.
change is another lucky winner. Plus 2 grand prizes of $500,000 you could put towards your dream home. Enter for free today at RocketMortgageSquares.com and get ready for Super Bowl 55. Don't miss the college football playoff national championship game. It's tomorrow night. It's Alabama.
I thought Omar Khan was going to be the GM. Yeah, he was one of the people that that search committee suggested. I don't even know if they interviewed him.
And digital. There are 5 players in this game that were teammates at Alabama. And of course, we got some Ohio State flavor as well.
Dude, that Alabama receiving core from a couple years ago had Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, and Waddle.
Three in this game.
When you go to those schools.
Like, how the hell?
All right, out of the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, 2nd and 20. Ravens, I believe, get the ball to start the half, too. Start the second half. So it's scary time here if the Titans can't. I don't think he got that. Nope. 3rd and 20. If the Titans have to punt and the Ravens put up points before halftime, it's very scary.
Certainly a lot of time left here in this first half, and Baltimore is going to try to get this football back and save their timeouts. Now this A.J. Brown catches that ball, but his right foot comes down just out of bounds. That's a good call by the official. But that stops the clock, obviously incompletion. Yeah. So
it's a free timeout for Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore has all 3 still.
3rd and 20. Motion Smith. McNichols on the ground.
McNichols, timeout Ravens. Ravens got him.
But they're going to get this football back.
They're not calling a timeout?
With plenty of time for Lamar Jackson.
Ravens will get the ball with 1:50 left before the half if they get the ball to start the second half.
1:45 to play.
Right? Let me make sure I'm right.
Ravens use that first timeout. And keep in mind, Baltimore gets the
Yeah, Baltimore gets the ball to start the ball.
Second half.
Gets the ball to start the half.
30 seconds after this
Uh-oh. The Titans are in dangerous territory here.
Tis the NFL playoffs, the most wonderful.
The Titans are in a dangerous spot.
The wild card excitement kicks in. DraftKings is bringing
huge momentum in Ravens' favor.
Big play payday. Because if the Ravens or the Titans score a touchdown of 20-plus yards in the fourth, that means you can score a free ticket to a $100,000 contest next weekend. The perfect way to start the postseason. So download the DraftKings Daily Fantasy app, sign up with the promo code, join the big play payday before the start of the
Do any of you guys do daily fantasy?
It rain.
Brett Kern, who holds just about every Titans.
So one trade I read that sounds fair is the 3rd pick in the draft, 18th pick in the draft, 23 and 2022, 2023 first round picks, and 1 second rounder for 2021, and 2 for Watson. That is a lot for the Dolphins. I personally would probably do it if I were them, just because you're getting a solidified superstar franchise quarterback. But damn, not having any picks for the next 3 years is kind of nuts. And giving away Tua. I think that if they did that, they'd probably want to keep at least one of their firsts this year. Like maybe they keep their first this year, their own. So the 18th pick in the draft, they give up the 3rd pick to Tua, maybe the 2023, 2022 picks. I don't know. That's a lot. I guess the Sean would be worth it, but.
Bears and Saints, Browns, Steelers preview, getting ready for the 2 other big matchups, and a look ahead at tomorrow's national championship college football game. Quite a day for the company, right? The weekend, we get the games today and the college championship tomorrow, and could make the argument the best 3 consecutive days of football the entire year.
You're not going to get any argument out of me.
Lamar.
Ravens and a
Des
slip down, trying to go to Des
Damn.
For the
they have 3 firsts. Do they? I don't think they do. They definitely have the Texans first, their own first. I don't think the Steelers one was from last year. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm not speaking out of my ass.
He brings them an added dimension.
No, they got 2 firsts. So they got number 3 this year and number 18.
Just 6 catches during the regular season. 2nd down and 10 from their own 31. 2 timeouts left.
Lamar
Jackson looks to
gets sacked. This would be massive if the Titans can hold him here. If the Titans can hold him and just go to halftime tied. I think they had the Steelers first round pick last year in the Minka Fitzpatrick trade, so that might have been what you were thinking about. That might have been what you were thinking.
Get to the quarterback all season. The Titans had the 3rd fewest sacks in the entire NFL.
3rd and 10.
Getting into the backfield here this afternoon.
Big play here. I mean, gigantic play. Huge play in this game right now. 3rd and 10. Lamar back to pass, scrambling. He's coming around, wide open. Marquise Brown. This Titans third down defense is horrific. They are terrible. They can't get off the field to save their lives.
The clock continues to tick away. 40 seconds left.
Now they're going quick.
Lamar and his feet, but he extends
Lamar.
that one and throws it.
Little flip. Oh, should have just thrown that away. Bad play.
And a timeout will be taken there. That's a
loss
of 6.
That was just a really bad play. Terrible clock. Terrible. Terrible clock management there.
Incomplete pass and not have to use that timeout.
Not good. And then they lose 6 yards.
Today, saw Tennessee come out, look like really good, a 10-0 lead. And just when you thought they might put Baltimore away, it is Lamar Jackson saves the day. And we've seen that act before, like in that great game against Cleveland.
Yeah, you're seeing the nice little chess match kind of go back and forth here between offense and defensive coordinators. Wink Martindale changes it up, goes to a little bit more zone, so he can keep his defensive backs from getting picked off. You see right here in this series right now, Lamar burns them when they played man-to-man last time on the long touchdown run. Mike Vrabel said, you know, we're going to keep some eyes on you a little bit now.
No more man, please.
It's cool to see this back and forth because these quarterbacks put so much pressure on you.
Yeah, when you play man-to-man
You're right, little ball.
Lamar Jackson and you turn your back, I mean, he's just going to kill you. So I don't expect to see a whole lot more man-to-man from Tennessee.
2nd and 16.
Second and 16.
Seconds left. Keep on, the Titans have all 3 timeouts.
Pretty good pressure.
Here's Jackson.
Lamar gets sacked. Call your timeout, Tennessee. Call your timeout.
Jones.
Call your timeout, Tennessee.
Sack of the half.
Ravens adjusted and are doing short passes in the flats. The Titans should jump the route. Pick 6.
Pass rush has been a problem. Might be a coverage sack as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get
that was good coverage right there.
Look at him pass it off in the middle of the field. That's really well done.
Titans have 4 sacks in the first half. Damn.
Understanding that he wants to throw the ball in the middle of the field and double teaming.
Really, I mean, Lamar has had 2 great drives. Really bad drive by Lamar here. Really terrible drive. Really terrible.
His efficiency starts to go down. The longer he holds that ball in the pocket, that's exactly what
bad clock management.
That's when he's prone to make mistakes in the past. The statistics bear it out. That's exactly what they did right there. And then they wind up allowing their defensive line to continue.
Bad clock management.
Eventually work to get the sack. That's textbook as far as how you can slow down this guy who right now he just burns you in so many different ways. And if you're going to play him well, that's how you do it.
Tennessee took the timeout to stop the clock.
So Tennessee is maybe get the ball back here.
18 seconds left. On the ground, it's
J.K. Dobbins. No gain really.
Timeout, and we do. Clock stopped with 12 seconds left. A late flag comes
12 seconds left. What is this flag?
4th down.
Yeah, it was Des Bryant and Malcolm Butler in the secondary getting into it.
Des Bryant fighting. Love it. Love to see it. Really, I do.
Both head
miss Des so much.
Against this kind of thing coming into the game.
Personal foul, late hit, offense.
Oh, God. That little pump fake by the ref. Do you guys see that? Ref goes, offense.
They always get the
I thought the.
There goes Malcolm Butler, and then Des tries to retaliate, and that back judge gets him.
Is that not what Mike Vrabel told us yesterday, too?
Des Bryant and Malcolm Butler going at it.
They always get the second guy. I hate that kind of thing. Well, his guy fires the first shot this time and doesn't get caught. And it's the Ravens who get called.
Well, and there's a lot of cheese on that hook because Malcolm Butler was the one that was, jawing and yapping before the game in Week 11. So you knew if he.
I love Des Bryant, man.
Was going to retaliate.
But you know what?
I used to have a Des Bryant jersey, but it was fake.
I love every bit of it.
I wish I still had it. I'd wear it right now.
These teams have a lot of history of it. The more the
I'd wear it right now.
Personal foul, late hits. Have you heard of by wide receivers? That doesn't happen too often.
All right, Titans will have, 5 seconds here. I bet they don't even run a play. Of course, a flag. Always flags on punts. Always. Punts, kickoffs, flag, 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 flag. Flags flying. Ravens losing composure. This has been a weird game, hasn't it? Where it's like, it looks like the Titans are going to run away with it. And then the Ravens come back. And now it kind of looks like the Titans are swinging that pendulum back. It's going to be a fun back and forth game, I think. That's how I feel this whole game is going to go. But I think all things considered, if you're Tennessee, you jump out to an early 10-0 lead. You jump up to an early 10-0 lead. You do a good job of containing Lamar. You force Lamar to throw an interception. I think you'd probably like to go into half winning. But if you're Baltimore, I think you're very happy. It looked like it could get ugly quickly, and now it's 10-0. A lot of the momentum has swung in your direction. At half going to get lunch. All right, Nelson.
Listen, you can never be sure that Vrabel's going to take a knee, by the way, right? 18 seconds left in that game. A week ago, and they threw the big play. John Parrish,
so let's see what is going on.
On the defense, though, 5 and a first down.
It's like, damn, man.
I think it is a hold on the offense there, which would be tacked on to the end of the kick if it is on the offense.
The result of the penalty is first down, Baltimore.
First down, Baltimore.
Defense, 5 yards and a first down prior to the kick with a hold.
Wait, what? What the hell's going on?
Not on Levine, right, JP?
Right,
what?
They're going receiving team. Might have been a pull shoot. Number 56. We'll take a look.
There you go.
So,
Darren Bates, the linebacker.
I've never seen this. What the hell's going on? And it's like
the timing of the foul. If it's prior to the kick, it could be previous spot as they've done. But if it's after the kick, then it falls under a different category.
Right.
And they're just kneeing it. So all of that for nothing.
And ends in a kneel down.
That's what the NFL is all about, man. Just sitting around for minutes upon minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, standing around clueless. Everybody no idea what the fuck's going on, and then nothing. NFL is a master at that. So at halftime it is 10-10. Kind of low scoring for this game. I mean, I don't know, right? I think a lot of people kind of expected this game to be a shootout, myself included. But that has not been the case so far. That has not been the case so far. I think if you're Tennessee, you would like to be winning, considering how things started. If you're Baltimore, you're very pleased, considering how things started. So Baltimore gets the ball to start the second half. I mean, besides that really long run by Lamar, I think the Titans defense has been playing really well. They're having issues getting off the field on third down. They've always had issues with that. All season long, they've had issues with that. But outside of that, I think they're playing pretty well. And the Ravens, obviously, defensively, they're doing a very good job of stopping Derrick Henry. What does Derrick Henry have? Like 20 yards, maybe? He's averaging like 1 yard per carry. Let's bring up the box score and see for ourselves. Derrick Henry, 18 yards on 10 carries. So they're doing a very good job of stopping Derrick Henry. Of course, though, Derrick Henry will wear you down. We do know that. So they're going to have to continue to play very well against Derrick Henry. Going to have to continue to stop the run, contain Derrick Henry. And they have a very good chance, obviously. Tannehill's been playing well. But really, ever since those first two drives, the Ravens defense has been smothering the Titans. I think Titans better at making halftime adjustment. 10 carries for 18 yards, yeah. Derrick Henry is not having a very good game. But again, though, that's Derrick Henry's MO, right? Just, he'll take his 1 yard, 2 yard here or there, but he's going to wear you down. And at some point, he's going to get his. Here you go, ESPN box score. You can't have ESPN open at all, or else they're going to play 17 different ads at the same time. They just bombard you with advertisements. What is this even for? Neck spray. What the hell even is that? This is a targeted ad, too. When have I ever in my life searched for a neck spray? What even is a neck spray? What does that even mean? But we'll see. I think right now I'm probably leaning the Ravens. I think the Ravens got a good amount of momentum. And I think that they pull it out in the end. That's my prediction. I think the Bears are going to get slaughtered. I don't know how you guys are feeling about that Bears-Saints game. Personally, myself, I think it's going to be a slaughter. I think the Saints are going to slaughter the Bears. I just don't think the Bears have what it takes. But, any given Sunday, playoffs are weird. The Saints love choking. The Saints love choking on their own dick, so we could see an upset. Of course, Brett picked the Bears. I'm just not I'm not as confident, I guess. But we'll see. Speaking of that, I'm going to make a thumbnail for that game real quick. They need to get Derrick Henry going. Like, I keep saying Derrick Henry is going to start getting his, but he actually needs to. Right? They're not going to win the game with Derrick Henry getting 50 yards. I just don't think they do. That's not their MO. Not that like Tannehill's incapable of doing it. I think Tannehill can, but you're gonna have to play your game, especially against like another team with a really good offense, like the Ravens. You're gonna have to eventually get your superstar involved. The superstar obviously being Derrick Henry. We'll see. Both these teams rushing the passer very well too. This is usually not that great of a Titans D-line. They can get pressure, but they struggle converting that pressure into sacks. But they have 4 sacks already. Some of those are on Lamar. Like, make no mistake about it. Specifically that last one. There to close out the half. Lamar's just sitting in the pocket for like 30 seconds. So that's not on the offensive line. That's on Lamar. And really, that's like coverage sack more than anything. So Titans defense, I think, is playing pretty well considering how they have looked at times this season. Still kind of struggling to get out the field on third down, But as a whole, again, I think you have to be kind of happy if you're them. Of course, you would like to be up more. The way the game started. You would like to, I say be up more. They're not even up. So you would like to be winning this game. But how this game starts, it's going to be huge. How the second half starts will be massive in dictating who wins this game. Because the Titans going to stop, it's pretty spooky. What song name? I have zero idea. This is what I'm watching right now. This synthwave. Dave Loren synthwave music. They don't have like the songs listed, so I have no idea what song this is. It goes pretty hard though, so if you want to listen to it, this is what the name of the video is. Okay, DeLorean synthwave. Didn't realize that was DeLorean. DeLorean synthwave, like the first song. If you want to listen. Yeah, the song does go hard though. I used to not care at all about synthwave, but it sounds good. Who should I use for my thumbnail for the Saints? Should I go Drew Brees or should I go Kamara? I think I'm gonna go Kamara. I saw a tweet today that this could be it for Drew Brees. That it actually is more than likely it for Drew Brees. Regardless of what happens, which makes sense considering he's 56 years old. He broke every rib in his body earlier this season. He's got a nice little comfy contract already lined up with NBC to be a commentator. I'd probably want out if I were him too. I can't, just breaking every rib and also puncturing a lung. I would never want to play the sport of football ever again. That sounds miserable. Guys, the snow looks like it's slowing down. Damn. Let me go look at the snow. Let me get one last look at it before it goes away for the next 6 years. Yeah, he did play a few snaps before he got taken out. It reminded me of when Carson Wentz. You know, obviously, I've spent the vast majority of my life shitting on Carson Wentz, and I devoted my life really to my hatred of Carson Wentz. But him tearing his ACL in that game against the Rams in 2017, and then finishing the drive, pretty legendary. Of course, that might have been like the downfall of his career, really, that injury. He's definitely been nowhere near the same ever since then. But you can attribute that to a lot of different things, I guess. Some people think it's Frank Reich. I also did see that Doug Peterson might be fired. So, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's going to be a very interesting offseason in the NFL. There's like a million different things to watch out for. Who's going to be the head coach of the Texans? How does that situation get resolved with Deshaun? What do the Cowboys do with Dak Prescott? What do the Eagles do with their whole entire organization? What happens with the draft? What do the Jets do? Do they keep Darnold or do they go Fields? Or Zach Wilson, maybe? It's going to be a fun offseason, dude. Matt Stafford might get traded. A lot of different shit. I'm trying to make this thumbnail real quick. It's very hard to accurately cut Alvin Kamara because of his braids. Is this just the same song over and over? I'm not complaining. Well, actually, yeah, I kind of am. Is this the same song? They kind of sound similar. It's literally the same exact song. It's the same exact song on an 8-hour loop. Okay, that's not really what we want. What about Ryan from the Falcons? Yeah, Matt Ryan is somebody who could be on the move. Really, everybody on the Falcons, right? Julio as well. I don't see that happening. Like, I just don't. I don't see that happening. But a lot of people think that that's a possibility.
Live TV from 85 plus.
Here you go, YouTube. Get your hat off. Why not?
YouTube TV. Try it free.
Yeah, here we go. YouTube giving me 17 different ads. Grammarly is a great service, though. If you guys write at all, love me some Grammarly. Who else is on free agent? You got like Mitch Trubisky. Like, what do the Bears do? Do they keep Trubisky? What do the Colts do? Phillip Rivers, is he done? Bow, bow, wow, wow. Alright, I think I cut that as best as I possibly could. Alright, got my thumbnail made for the Bears and Saints. I think it's going to be a blowout. But we do know the Saints love to lose in the playoffs. Usually in heartbreaking fashion. Matt Ryan. There's 3 really good quarterbacks in this draft. Actually, yeah, 3 really good ones. I'm not sold on Trey Lance at all. I get the appeal, but these dudes from like these super small colleges who plays nobody, they always kind of spook me. But I literally have never watched him play, so I can't sit here and like, I can't sit here and like confidently say one thing or the other about Trey Lance. He could end up being amazing. Colts probably give every draft pick this year for Watson. Yeah, Colts make a ton of sense for Watson. I honestly think the team, if Deshaun Watson does want to get traded, all right, the game is back. If Deshaun Watson does want to get traded, and the Texans, agree to trade him, the Colts make a ton of sense. Really, like some of these teams that probably wouldn't care all that much about parting ways with their picks. Because I don't know, like, if you're the Dolphins, do you really want to part away with, like, these massive amount of picks and then your young quarterback you just drafted 6th overall or 5th overall? But if you're the Colts, remember the Colts traded away their draft pick last year for DeForest Buckner, and that ended up working perfectly for him. So,
10 carries for 18 yards, and yet we're still in a tie game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they are shutting him down.
you know, I guess considering the fact that Derrick Henry has 20 yards, you actually are pretty excited if you're the Titans for this to be a tie game. But here we go. This is a massive start to the half. Whatever happens here, whatever happens this drive, huge.
Gus Edwards opens in the backfield. Jackson comes out throwing.
There we go. Big fullback guy. Patrick Ricard. Damn, he's massive, bro. Jesus Christ, that guy is fucking huge. Holy shit. That guy's gigantic.
Here and there. He said he didn't have to say anything to Lamar Jackson after the early pick, that Lamar has been just fine. Harbaugh said it's the kind of game
God,
that
that
he
guy's
thought it
big.
would be, a back and forth. Mike Vrabel said he's happy with his defense except for the Lamar Jackson touchdown. He said he told his defense, hey, the guy's an amazing player. He's gonna make plays. We've got to get the momentum back and keep playing good defense. Steve?
Thank you, Lisa. Jackson again throwing. Here's Andrews on the receiving end. It took us 10 minutes into the first quarter to get our first down, and Baltimore was able to pick up a first down on their first play from scrimmage here in the second half.
And right off the bat, you see getting the ball to the tight ends, Ricard, and to Mark Andrews in the flat, spreading this team out. Dory Jackson having to make back-to-back tackles on big men. That'll wear you out.
2nd and 6.
Lamar, first down. I'm very worried about the Titans right now, to be honest with you.
Lamar on the move for 9.
I'm really worried about him. Does Lamar have gloves on?
You gotta love
Does Lamar always have a glove?
Run game. You pull Bozeman, you pull offensive tackle one way, then you come back and you read it out the backside. I mean, it just really causes a lot of conflict for your linebackers and your safeties. A lot of different things for them to look at.
Is Lamar always wearing a glove? I honestly don't know.
Lamar Jackson is on the perimeter picking up first down.
And the reason for that, right, is the linebackers watching those big linemen pull. And the left guard and left tackle pull, that's a key for that linebacker to go where they're going. And then you have the speed of Lamar coming out the other
All right, Ravens are already at midfield. Lamar keeps. Nice play by the Titans. The little designed runs really aren't working all that well for Lamar. Obviously, that touchdown was on a scramble. But the Titans are doing a good job of preventing those. Those
he could have handed it off to Dobbins, but kept it
read
inside.
options.
Had all the gaps taken care of inside. It's
the sweeps, all that stuff.
This offense puts you on from
Titans have been doing a good job of
your guy, you cannot have anybody break down.
Preventing that.
Will exploit you.
Here we go, 2nd and 11. J.K. Dobbins. Nice run. Dude's really good, man. Dude's really good.
Desmond King brought him down, gain of 9.
Again, basically same principle. This time they pull the left tackle in the center, and then they hand it to J.K. Dobbins out the backside. I'll tell you, Greg Roman's going, you know what? I'm going to give you a little bit of this. I'm going to pull this guy one time. I'm going to pull this guy the next time. I'm going to let Lamar keep it. I'm going to let him hand it off. I'm going to throw the ball off of it. He's got so many different things that he can do. It really does test the discipline.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Lamar keeps. Uh-oh. There's a big play.
First down and plenty more. And still trying to stay in bounds.
This Titans
and he's
defense.
Running behind his tailback, Gus Edwards, for 23.
And yet another concept. Watch the back here. He will get the fake, but then he will become an ad blocker. What that means is you're messing with the defense's numbers.
Just pathetic 3rd down defense by the Titans. They have no chance, it feels like, on 3rd down.
That's almost impossible to stop.
Did Lamar have a glove on in the first half? I need to confirm this.
That's why a team like this rushes for 404 yards last week. I mean, how does that happen?
In an NFL game.
Let me see.
Amazing.
4th team to do so since 1950. Jackson.
Lamar pump fake. Did that bounce?
And a catch. It is Ricard.
Ricard having a nice little drive.
Give him 6.
What a great catch by Patrick Ricard. What else can this young man do to help this team? He moved from defensive line over to offense.
Does Lamar have a glove on?
Then they lose.
Why can I not tell?
Nick Boyle, the tight end, he has to go to play.
All right, bad drive for the Titans. Horrible drive. I mean, I guess you hold him to a field goal. Win, I guess, except not really.
300 pounds, unbelievable.
Ricard's the 3rd leading receiver
2nd and 4.
so far today in a playoff game, but
Lamar keeps again. Again, you know, the Titans are doing a good job against those design like read options.
Gonna bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, a guaranteed first down here. Just no way. There's no way. Titans can't do it. They can't stop them. Or not on third down. They can't stop anyone on third down. It's like a mental mind block on third down.
I don't know if you want my body falling on top of you, but that's good assignment football right there by the Tennessee Titans defense.
That defense has had an issue on third down all season long. Worst in the
Here we go. Big play right here. 3rd and 2. They might go for this if they don't get it, but they're going to get it. Lamar. Yep. Wide open. Ricard. Ricard has 3 catches on this drive.
Catch, and it's going to bring up a 1st and goal. Pick up a 9.
I can't tell you how hard this is for a big man like this to make a catch like that. That ball's out. It's not on his body. He's got to use his hands.
Dude, that guy is gigantic. Ricard is so big. Holy shit. He used to play for the did he used to play for the Raiders?
Huge first down. Give Patrick Ricard credit.
6'3", 311.
That guy is a fucking tank.
1st and goal.
Yeah, he's played for the Raiders. So I thought. Dobbins, touchdown. So easy. Wait, did he used to play for the Raiders? No, he did not. Does he have a brother or something? Anyways, super easy drive for the Ravens. Super easy. It is now scary hours for Tennessee. 16 unanswered points for the Ravens.
You're going to get Ricard just coming
not good.
And watch J.K. Dobbins just follow the convoy.
Not ideal.
Perfect. Just leading up in the hole. Look, Greg Roman was dialed in on that drive. The plays were coming in sequence, perfectly building one off the other, give you the same look, but run
perfect opening drive for the Ravens. Nightmare of an opening drive for the Titans to start the second half. Titans need to get score like now. Now they need Derrick Henry to get going now, or else they are they are in huge danger. They're in huge danger. So ever since that pick, Lamar's been playing very well. So here we go. The snow is pretty much completely stopped in Dallas, unfortunately. We are now probably 10 years away from our next snow. That's what it feels like at times, at least. I'm a little disappointed in the Titans, man. I want to see this offense get going for the Titans. It's been pathetic, really, ever since that the first 2 drives of the game. Or I guess first 3. Ravens' defensive line is playing incredibly well, stopping Derrick Henry and then also getting pressure on Tannehill. So let's see. Let's see how the Titans respond. They need to score here. Like I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If they don't get in the end zone here, this is how I feel about the AFC, though. It's literally wide open, man. The way the Ravens are playing, they can beat anybody. And I think if the Titans were to come back here, I mean, that's a clear sign they could beat anybody. So, that's where we are. I think the Steelers could beat anybody. I think the Chiefs could beat anybody. The Bills can obviously beat anybody. The Browns. Who else is in? That's it. I thought the Colts could have beat anybody. They stuck around with the Bills the whole game. Really, I mean, you could even argue outplayed the Bills. Just some breaks didn't go their way, 1. And 2, some very questionable coaching decisions. But here we go. Big drive here for the Titans. Massive. Was that Joey Badass in that TV show? Grodish? What? The Ravens haven't won a single game after losing by 10 or more? I guess it kind of makes sense given the way that they play. Here we go. Massive drive here, man. Massive drive.
Adjustments. And so what does Arthur Smith?
Why am I rooting for the Titans? Like, I don't actually care, but now I'm rooting for them.
A nice drive to open up the second half. Arthur Smith.
I just love watching Derrick Henry. Here he goes. He gets the ball.
Trying to get Derrick Henry going.
2 yards, maybe 3. You'll take that if you're the Ravens. Darnell McPhee is having a really good game. Or at least it seems like it. He's always like yelling after they play. So
7 plays for -7.
seems like he's having a good game.
You want to get Derrick Henry going. There's no question about that. But right now, what Baltimore is giving you is the passing game, is the man-to-man, one-on-one, downfield passing to Corey Davis and A.J. Brown. And I think that's where you got.
Here we go. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8 from their own 26.
Henry.
It is Henry.
Gain of 4. 3rd down. If they go 3 and out, if the Titans go 3 and out, the game's over.
Derrick Henry in the second half.
If the Titans go 3 and out, the game's over.
Better in the second half, or the defenses have become softer in the second half because he's worn the.
Is that too much? Is it too early to say something like that?
Tremendous staying power and stamina, and the defense. I mean, you get tired of hitting a big guy like this and taking on blocks, and sometimes your angles get sloppy and your technique gets sloppy, and he takes advantage.
3rd and 4. Gigantic play. Huge play in this game. Let's see.
Do it for 60 minutes.
Looks like they're bringing some pressure.
On 3rd and 4. That's Ferkser in motion.
What just happened? Flag? Something? First down. Humphreys.
For the first down. That's Cameron Batson.
Oh, Cameron Batson. Who the fuck is that guy?
And it's good for 6. Moves the sticks.
First down, though. That was a weird play. It looked like a false start, offsides, neutral zone infraction.
Get a whole lot of production from Cameron Batson.
Cameron Batson, now. Huge play.
One-on-one with Marcus Peters, but good effort from him. Gets a first down.
12 catches in the regular season for an even 100 yards for Batson.
Here's one of these opportunities where it'd be nice to see him go up top off a play action and take.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, double tight wide receiver sets.
Play action. Exactly what they said. Tannehill. Dump off. Henry.
They were looking for it.
It's fine. 7 yard.
On the receiving end. Give him 7.
Well, the reason why I say that is because when both receivers are tight in the formation, it makes it easier for them to get across the field, and that's typically what you're doing off of play action. And they wanted to go deep there. Good read, nothing downfield, and check it down to the back.
Good eyes by the safeties.
2nd and 3.
Caught short, playing with depth.
Titans, obviously, trying to lean on Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's not even in the game now, though. They got McNichols. Is that who that is? Or is that Deion Lewis? Darrington Evans. 1 yard. Yo, like, seriously. If Derrick Henry's not in the game, don't even run it. Darrington Evans? No.
You talk about setting the edge and playing with knockback. Just
not Darrington Evans. Right here. Not Deion Lewis. Not McNichols.
This is what you're talking
Derrick Henry
about.
needs 45 carries.
Him into the running back and tackles him with the blocker himself.
McNichols had a pretty good game, didn't he?
Martindale said, "Look, our guys will be
one of these games.
I promise you this.
One week this year, McNichols had a pretty good game. All right, 3rd and 2. I wonder if Vrabel would big nut go for this if they don't get it. All right, Tannehill back to pass.
Tannehill's got good protection. Now it breaks down.
Nice. Nope. Oh, God.
Humphrey's able to knock it away.
Are they going to punt? This is like a nice little, this is a big-time fake punt scenario.
Watch these two players right here, Humphrey and Peters. They're going to pass this off to perfection. The reason this play is not there is because of that communication.
Good coverage by the Ravens. Ravens defense is playing really, really well.
That's what made that
really well.
That's exactly what they weren't doing in the first half. They were getting picked off.
Great play by Marlon Humphrey.
Again, sideline.
Great job by Marlon Humphrey and a punt.
It's all on display here.
This is a nice little fake punt. Nope. Regular punt.
3 50-yard or more punts. And Duvernay.
Good punt.
Fair catch About the 7.
All right, if the Ravens score here, it might be curtains. It might be curtains. Just kind of an uninspired performance by the Titans, really, ever since those first couple of drives, honestly. A lot of people on Twitter are mad about that punt. I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I kind of feel like if you go for it there on 4th and 2 and you don't get it, you haven't been able to run the ball all that well. If you don't get it, you're giving the Ravens the ball at like the 40. The game is essentially over. So now the Ravens have the ball at the 7. So you got to hope your defense will step up. Your defense has looked like utter and complete total trash over the past, really ever since like the second drive of the game for the Ravens. Your defense has done nothing. So can the Titans get another turnover here or something? That would be huge. They got to stop Lamar, though. They got to get off the field on 3rd down. What are the Ravens doing on 3rd down? If the Ravens score, it's over. Agreed, honestly. 100%. I actually agree with that assessment. The Ravens are 6 of 9 on 3rd down right now. That's terrible. It's too easy, man. It's too easy for the Ravens on 3rd down. It's too easy for any team on 3rd down against this Titans team. The defense is just terrible. That was kind of the thing, like, about this Titans team that scared me a lot, was their defense sucked. Like, last year, their defense wasn't good, but it wasn't terrible. This year, the defense is pretty terrible. So it concerns me regarding their, like, playoff standing. Can the defense step up? They got to get going on offense, too. Like, it's not solely on the defense. Their offense needs to get going. Like, it's time for that defense to get going. Offense, I'm sorry. It's time for that offense to start figuring some shit out. If you can't get Derrick Henry involved, get A.J. Brown involved. Again, he scored that touchdown, and I don't think they've even gone his way since then. Get Corey Davis involved. Is he even on the field? Did Corey Davis retire? I haven't heard his name a single time.
1st down and 10. Worst starting field position for the Ravens.
Corey Davis has 2 targets, 0 catches. Little backwards. Oh, Jesus, that is a dangerous play. That is a very dangerous play. I don't like a play call like that. Yeah, at the 5-yard line, you do that little backwards pass. Marquise Brown fucks that up, or Lamar doesn't make an accurate pass. That's a touchdown. Ooh.
Lamar threw that pretty hard, too.
That's when John Harbaugh's heart is up in his throat.
2nd and 6. Out beyond their own 10. Lots of eye candy there, as you guys like to say. It's
3rd down. Here we go. Here we go again. ESPN. Enough with the ads, dude.
Star Watch. That's brought to you by Ally Bank.
Well, I'll tell you this. Look, right now, Lamar Jackson is starting to get heated up. 11 rushes, 91 yards, and a TD. Derrick Henry hasn't been able to break the big one yet, but we know this. He averages almost 7 yards per carry.
That was such a bad play call. Like, I honestly am, like, shocked by it. I'm appalled by it. All right, 3rd and 3. Can the Titans get a huge stop finally? We're about to find out. Read option. They get it. They get the stop. That read option has not worked. Huge play for the Titans. Huge play for the Titans. They are alive.
You're right, Harold Landry. They brought him on a blitz off the edge, anticipating some interior run. Here he is right here. He's just going to come straight inside and be there for Lamar Jackson.
Big, gigantic play for the Titans.
Over the top. It's really good design on a 3rd down. Not expecting pass, but expecting a
All right,
blitz.
they need some points now. It's time to get some points on the board. They're going to have some pretty good field position here.
Raymond from the 40.
They got some pretty good field position.
You know what? They'll stay right there.
It's time for the offense to make some plays. Come on. King Henry. A.J. Brown. Done nothing since that touchdown. Corey Davis. 0 catches. Let's get going, boys. Let's figure it out. But a huge stop by the Ravens. Oh, the Titans, I'm sorry. Damn, this is loud. This is very loud in my eardrums. Let's put some energy into the air for the Titans. I don't actually really care who wins. I picked the Ravens, so I guess I'm rooting for them because I want to be right on all my picks. But I want this to be a good game. More than anything else. More than anything else, I want this to be a good game. And the Titans need to figure it out offensively for that to be a possibility. So let's put some positive energy out into the air for the Tennessee Titans. Like, can we do that? Can we do that for our boys? Good game, bro. Yeah. It's been a pretty good game. It's kind of actually slowed down to like a snail's pace, really. But Titans can find the end zone here. We are in action. I would love to see Derrick Henry get going. Like, he's one of the most fun players to watch in the NFL. We've already seen Lamar bust off a big one. So can we see King Henry stiff arm somebody to another dimension? I mean, that's always fun to see. Can we see him truck somebody out of this world? Trucking somebody into the ground? That'd be nice. Just something, really. Anything. I mean, come on. Come on. Synthwave. It really puts you in another, like, state of mind. All right, they're doing a King Henry animation. These shits are always funny. First player to lead the NFL in rushes, yards, and touchdowns in consecutive seasons since the 60s. Really? That's actually kind of shocking. It's actually a little shocking.
How does the sequel end? Is the question. And you know, it's been tough sledding.
Okay, huge chance here for Tennessee to get back in this game. They made a big stop on defense. Momentum might be shifting. This game has been nothing but momentum. It's been a game of momentum so far. Game of runs. Here we go. Play action. A.J. Brown, man. Go up and get it. A.J. Brown, go up and get it. Flag. Where's the flag? Secondary or at the line? At the line. Intentional grounding? Yeah, you meant roughing the passer. Yeah, intentional grounding? What?
That's the 9th-year veteran out of Cincinnati, Derek Wolfe.
Yeah, 2 steps. That's the rule. And Derek Wolfe's going to come in. This is standing in the pocket, and you give him 2 steps, and after that, they're going to throw the flag every single time.
Oh.
John Parry, we're good there?
He's right on it, man. You get 1 step, and if you make
am I the only one who thinks that's kind of a weak roughing the passer? I mean, I guess I get it. All right, but here we go. Ravens already. I mean, Titans already. Big play. A.J. Brown's first catch since the touchdown. And now it's Derrick Henry time. 4 yards. 3 yards. You'll take those if you're the Ravens, of course. If you're the Titans, it's kind of that wear down.
For Baltimore, 6'8", 300 pounds.
See Arthur Smith trying to go with a little bit of tempo now, kind of wake up his offense a little bit. You see he already went to his one big playmaker. And A.J. Brown feed it to Derrick Henry. You know he's setting up a little shot downfield off the play action here soon.
2nd and 7. Play action again.
When you say soon, you mean right now?
There he is.
There it is.
Catch.
Moving the ball. Moving the ball. Who in the hell is that guy? Nikina? Who's that man? Who is that man? Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. Who? Westbrook-Ikhine. Good for that man. Here we go. I click one link on ESPN. I have 17 ads. You get bombarded.
statistically good, scoring touchdowns 75% of the time in the red zone.
Nikita had 3 catches all season long. Gets a big catch there. 3 catches for 8 yards. All season long. Gets a big catch right there.
Obviously, we know about Derrick Henry, but it's the legs and the mobility of Ryan Tannehill.
Titans need a touchdown here. Make no mistake about it. I don't think a field goal is good enough. They need a touchdown.
Tight end position really shows up down here. In the red zone, these tight ends for Arthur Smith have 11 touchdowns on the year.
Think about it. In the playoff game last year, how many different ways did they score in the red zone? Jonnu Smith, jump pass from Derrick Henry, speed option.
That's right. Derrick Henry threw that touchdown. Was that against Baltimore or New England last year? When Derrick Henry threw that jump pass touchdown. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Look out!
Underneath to Brown to the 5.
3rd and goal at the 5. Huge play. Massive play right here. Titans need to get in the end zone. No ifs, ands, or buts. Titans need to find the end zone. Jesus! ESPN?
Along with Jonnu Smith, those two guys in these situations have been targets for Ryan Tannehill all year.
Huge play right here. I would not imagine the Titans going for it if they don't get it, but I guess you never know. Here you go. Oh, he gets sacked. He got rid of it, actually. Oh, man. Really bad into that drive. That might be... They're going to need another huge play by their defense, man. They're going to need another gigantic stop. That was not a very good red zone offense.
Marvel Studios' first original series.
That was not very good. Not very good red zone offense. So what? I'm assuming they don't go for this. That'd be nuts, right? You take the points, you're down 4, you just hope your defense makes another big play. What was my final score prediction for this game? It was like 34-30 or something like that. $34-30 was my final score prediction. Baltimore. That's not happening. That's not happening. Surprisingly, like low scoring kind of. Ravens defense looked pathetic to start the game. Titans offense looked amazing. And now the roles have completely reversed. I guess it's not out of the... No, it's pretty much out of the realm of possibility. 34-30. It'd have to be just an insane ending to this game. Honestly, I'm actually rooting for it. That'd be such a nuts ending. But that's what I'm rooting for. I'm trying to think if I even want to stream the Bears-Saints game, to be honest with you. I honestly don't know. Like, do I really want to? I always feel bad when people come in here asking for me to stream the game. I just can't do it. I could if I would. You know? I could if I would. I would if I could. I could if I would. I would if I could. All right. Yeah, it does look like they're kicking a field goal. Right call. If it was like 4th and goal at the 2, obviously that's a different story. But 4th and goal at like the 6 or 7.
Trying to get the Titans a little closer.
Tough sledding.
Good from 45. This will be from 25. It's been a rather up and down season for the 15-year veteran Gostkowski.
Easy little chip shot field goal. 13-17.
17-13 Baltimore. We're back in 30 seconds.
And another ad. Jesus Christ, man. ESPN is shameless. We just got back from an ad. Now TurboTax is talking to me. Is it really already tax season? I feel like I just did that. Like, I really feel like I just paid my taxes. I gotta do it again? How much money do you want from me?
That's funny.
You're milking me dry here, government.
With large catches in both? Yes. I'll even file for you. Thank you. File with the help of an expert, or let an expert file for you. Intuit TurboTax Live.
That's why I don't even pay my taxes. Ravens can't afford to not score. I agree. Actually, I don't know. Ravens, Titans offense really has not been good. They moved the ball well there towards the half. They moved the ball well there over that last drive. Got to like the 10, and just couldn't punch it in. But the Titans absolutely cannot give up points here. I don't even think a field goal. They gotta force a punt or a turnover or something. Get the ball back with the score being 17-13, and hope your offense can figure some shit out. What even is the Pro Bowl this year? They keep bringing this up. Pro Bowl celebration. What does that even mean? Like literally, what even is that? Pro Bowl celebration? Nobody watches the Pro Bowl game. They think somebody's tuning in for a celebration. What are we?
I was kind of surprised Ryan Tannehill was rather public about being snubbed off the AFC. Couldn't crack the top 3 quarterbacks to make the Pro Bowl, which won't even be played.
Tannehill, not AFC's. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Mahomes, Josh Allen, wide open. Marquise Brown, not a good start for the Titans. Not a good start for Tennessee, to say the least.
Look, Marquise Brown, this is what they need from him. They need this guy to be able to win outside one-on-one. Just watch this round. This is a guy who has blazing speed. You see he gets O'Dory Jackson thinking that he's going to take him downfield and then just snaps it off. That's what they need from him, and then for him to catch the ball consistently. If Lamar and him can develop that part of their offense on a consistent basis, you tell me how you stop this offense.
Brown and Jackson go back a long ways, playing in the same youth football league, although in different divisions. Here's Lamar.
Lamar to the outside. 1 yard gain. Again, Tennessee's been pretty good on those designed runs. Their defense has really kind of struggled at times, but their defense has done pretty good against those designed runs. Oh, I can just do this. Why did I think I couldn't? This makes life so much easier.
They're individual awards. They're not team awards. And Lamar Jackson, he's won everything, but he hasn't won a championship. He didn't win it at the high school level. He didn't win it at the college level. And obviously now...
Really? Lamar Jackson never won a high school championship? That's kind of shocking. I feel like most of these dudes have at least won a high school championship. Hollywood Brown, out for the flat. There he goes. Uh-oh. Oh, they can't stop Hollywood Brown.
Of the game for Hollywood, it's 20 yards. Looks like he's limping off too now.
Yeah, it did look like he pulled up pretty lame right there.
You defend 53 1/3 yards wide every single inch.
Horrible angle. Who was that man? Who was that man that took that horrific angle?
Greg Roman finding very creative ways to get the ball into Marquise Brown's hands. We don't have to always take
Marquise Brown having a gigantic game. Really, really great time for him to have hit the best game of his career. Except the first game of his career. What do you have, like 2 touchdowns in his first game of his career?
Back to the ground game with Gus Edwards. Brown definitely looked like he hobbled off the field.
He's got 100 yards. How many 100-yard games has Hollywood Brown had in his career? Let's see. The Titans give up 100 yards to Hollywood Brown.
Maybe a cramp. You see him trying to get fluids in. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Yeah, it looks like he was cramping. That's what it looked like when he went off.
Down and 7 now.
Here we go, 2nd and 7. The Titans give up a touchdown. This game is over. Lamar back to pass. There's Ricard again. Oh, bad throw. All right, 3rd and 7. They got to get off the field here. They got to get off the field here.
The MVP of this game.
He had 3 catches on the last touchdown drive.
So Hollywood Brown has had 1 100-yard receiving game all season long. Week 1 against the Browns this year. And he has 100 yards today. So Pretty big time to have your second 100-yard receiving game this season. Lamar airing it out deep to no one. Oh, there's Marquise Brown. Good coverage. Good coverage by Dory Jackson. They got a punt or kick a field goal, I'm guessing.
Approach from Mike Vrabel. Put some pressure up front on Lamar Jackson, and interesting play where Marquise Brown goes off to the sideline. You know, dealing with
what is the deal with those routes where you have two receivers running right next to each other? So stupid. Here we go, Justin Tucker. This is kind of a long field goal, but it is Justin Tucker. Pretty automatic. 52. He's sinking this. He's sinking this. Nope, he missed. He missed. I'm a jinx. I am a jinx. You are so welcome, Titans fans. You are so welcome. Sorry, Ravens fans. I am a jinx. Holy shit. All right.
And he just missed from 52.
Unbelievable.
And that keeps the Titans deficit at 4.
Unbelievable. He missed. Oh, God. Could that come back to bite him in a major way? I don't agree with that play call either, man. I just don't like play designs where you have receivers running directly next to one another. I don't like it. I feel like it almost never works out. All right, Titans are very much alive. That missed field goal. Oof, man. And Justin Tucker, too. Such an automatic. I guess it was 52, so it wasn't like it was a little chip shot. But still, you want Justin Tucker to hit those. And now the Titans, they're alive. They're very much alive. They got to finish this drive in the end zone, though. They got to finish this drive in the end zone. No field goals.
The best way to burn fat.
What is the best way to burn fat? Oh, okay. Is that true? Oh, okay. Right. Get skipped, bitch. Titans. Titans. Derrick Henry. Putting some positive energy into the air for the Tennessee Titans. I just did with Justin Tucker. Jinxed them. You're welcome, Titans fans, if any of you are watching. Ugh. This had a terrible jerk. This coffee just tastes like shit. The Ravens can't go to the playoffs 3 times in a row, not even win one game. I'm 1,000,000% agreed. And Lamar's really not even playing bad. You know, that's been the root cause over the past 2 games. In the playoffs, at least. Yeah, losing back-to-back to the Titans. This is so weird, though, because the AFC is so good this year. So it's like there's really no shame to losing to anybody in the AFC. Obviously, in the NFC, like if you lost to Washington or if you lose to Chicago, feel shame. And you should feel embarrassed. You know, I love the Rams, but if you lose to a Jared Goff with no thumb, you should be embarrassed. But in the AFC, there's no embarrassment. I mean, that's not going to be the case on Twitter. Don't get me wrong. Like, that will not be the narrative on Twitter.
48 consecutive fourth quarter and overtime field goals in a row.
What did that say? 48 consecutive, and he missed? I jinxed. Here we go.
Keeps it a 4-point game.
Derrick Henry, no game. I don't. They got to get him going, man.
Henry's numbers are in the fourth quarter of games, how he wears defenses down. But when Henry was over here on the Titans sideline on the bench, he looked frustrated. And the last time the Titans offense was
Derrick Henry angry.
Mike Vrabel walked him back all the way to the bench and was in his ear, looking like he was trying to coach Henry up.
Vrabel yelling at Derrick Henry? Uh-oh. Lighting a fire. Derrick Henry's not on the field. A.J. Brown. Huge play. That A.J. Brown has turned a 3rd and 10 into a 3rd and 1. Big play.
Yards after the catch per reception, and it's this right here. You can't bring A.J. Brown like that. Have you seen this young man's body? Do you see how he's put together? You can't grab his shirt and pull him down.
That was a linebacker.
Exactly. This guy is a man. I mean, he's an absolute.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Imagine having to tackle Derrick Henry and then the next play having to tackle A.J. Brown. What a nightmare. Oh, they gave him a first down? All right, here comes Henry. There he goes! Oh, shoestring tackle. Shoestring tackle. I thought he almost broke that.
The magic number for Henry was to get him to 24 carries and want to rush the football 30 times. That was the plan for the Tennessee offense.
That was close.
Oh my God.
Get tripped up right there. He may have been in the end zone. That's the accumulation of rushes.
Derrick Henry is walking it to the end zone if there wasn't a shoestring tackle.
Look at all these players up around the line of scrimmage for Baltimore. They're trying to stop the run.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Airing it out? Hell no. It's a good time to air it out, though.
Wide margin. Humphrey running with them.
Nice design from Wink Martindale. They're all up here, but watch this. They're not just going to let A.J. Brown have one-on-one coverage. They're going to give him a little bit of help. Deshaun Elliott gets over.
All right, big player here. I would bet my entire life savings if they don't get it, they go for it.
Way up front, but still have 2-on-1 on A.J. Brown.
How about that? No rushing first downs today. 3rd down and 2.
No rushing first downs? Wow. Oh, come on, Jonnu.
Deshaun Elliott makes an excellent play at a
Hang on to the goddamn ball.
Baltimore.
This is what they talk about, covering from high and coming down in your coverage responsibility and then making a short tackle in the open field. Deshaun Elliott
big
is one
hit.
of the most explosive hitters on this defense, is someone that their defensive coaches singled out as a guy who will put the pads
Big
on
hit,
you
Deshaun Elliott.
and jar that ball loose. Timely hit. Perfect form tackle.
They're punting? What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck is going on? Vrabel, wake up. It's the playoffs.
Step out.
Did they seriously just punt that? What is this? Do you guys hear this? Is this part of the song? Oh, okay, that was weird. Why did they just punt that ball? Eduardo, what's good, brother? I've got no idea what's going on, Nelson. What are they thinking? Why are they punting the ball, man? Horrific decision, man. What the fuck's going on? Horrible decision. I can't get over it. They deserve to lose. Really. They do. I'm disgusted. I thought Vrabel said before the game that he would physically assault anybody he needed to physically assault to win a game. 4th and 2 at the 45-yard line. You punt it. Where's the physical assault? Eduardo doesn't like the Miami trade we discussed earlier, but I still say take it. If you are going to trade, let me fix this chat. What the hell? This looks terrible. If you are going to trade, your mama, what's up, bro? If you are going to trade Deshaun, that Miami trade is probably like about as good as it gets. Yeah, bro. Mike Vrabel said he would literally cut his penis off to win a ring. And 4th and 2, he's not going for it. Hell no. I can't believe we're really thinking about trading Deshaun Watson. Well, I mean, it's all rumors and speculation, really. Can't say definitively that you guys are for sure trying to trade Deshaun. That is kind of what it sounds like. Or not that you guys aren't really trying to trade Deshaun, but more so that you guys are have pissed off Deshaun to a point where he's not closed off to the idea of leaving.
The real booze, right?
When you walked into the stadium?
No. Oh, thank you for that. Yep. Not the curated audio we've become accustomed to.
Can't believe Vrabel punted that ball, man. Horrible.
Can I have that curated audio?
Watson deserves to be somewhere else. They've done him so dirty. I mean, they've done him disgustingly. Here we go. Can the Ravens put this game away here? Dobbins to the outside. They deserve to lose. They're going to lose. Horrible, man.
That's how you start a drive.
All right, so here you are. This is what you want.
Just really, really pathetic.
In that Week 11 game, they were up 21-10 in the second half, and they ended up losing. And now it's their opportunity. Their mantra all week has been finish, finish, finish. And you have an opportunity on offense
Terrible.
now with the ball.
If we could swing it and grab Trevor Lawrence, then I feel better give Tua to Jacksonville. Yeah, didn't you say that you trade for Tua and then trade Tua for the number 1 pick? I don't think that would work. I don't think. I could maybe see
Somehow that pass got through to Brown.
Lamar Jackson sidearm.
Brought down by David Long after his 7th catch. Pick up a 9.
Lamar changing that arm angle, going a little baseball pitcher style in order to fit that through a throwing window. Just look at him. Just puts his curves right
Whoa,
around the
what a
defender.
throw by Lamar.
Nick Zubnar had a chance.
That's nice, though. That's a nice throw.
You know he didn't see him.
2nd and 1.
First down. Oh, big hit. Still gets the first down, though.
Good second effort.
Jackson can give up the number 1 pick. I could maybe see them do it for Deshaun.
David Long Jr. Right?
I could maybe see them do it for Deshaun, but that's pretty much it, though. They definitely would not do it for Tua.
51. Here he is right here. Watch.
I don't think they do it for Tua Watt, the 3rd and the 18, even though that's a massive haul. I don't think they would do it.
He's been putting them pads on people all year long.
It's like Tua is right here, okay? Tua is right here as a prospect. Trevor Lawrence is fucking in a different stratosphere.
What do you have for us?
I think you got to take the surefire best quarterback prospect of all time, or at least one of them. Lamar back to pass, wide open. Mark Andrews, Mike Vrabel, man. I agree. I 100% agree, Nelson. That decision absolutely turned me off to him.
It's a nice play design. Nice play design by Mark Andrews. Inside release, and then bring it back out on kind of what they.
I 100% agree with you, Nelson.
Defenders lose track of him.
I was rooting for him.
Right on him. He also had Hollywood Brown.
But that decision to punt, dude.
Down the field off of that play action pass right there too. So Greg Roman's in a groove right now.
I like taking Andrews. Yes, you could have taken a shot down the field to Marquise Brown, but I like taking the bird in the hand, get a first down, eat some clock.
I'm like disgusted.
Impressive Baltimore drive.
Halfway through the 4th quarter.
Lamar up the middle. Here he goes. This game is over. Hope it was worth it, Vrabel.
Down to the Tennessee 30, gain of 14.
Look, if you watch tape on the Baltimore Ravens, this guy right here, they pull Bradley Bozeman.
That read option finally worked.
Again, and this is what Mike Vrabel was afraid of.
The Titans have been good at stopping that all game, but you can only stop it for so long. That shit was so weak, man. Look what happened. If the Ravens get past the Titans, they have a good chance of getting the Super Bowl. The Ravens are really good. And they've been playing really well. It's just they haven't played anybody to close out the season, so it was like it was tough to really gauge them. But they've looked really good. Lamar had a tough start to the game, but he's looked really good ever since. Their defense is playing amazing. Titans are toughest matchup. If the Steelers were to win tonight, they would play the.
Today in this game, that Lamar Jackson, you can see the growth.
They play the Chiefs.
Year 1 as a rookie in the
That's
playoffs
tough.
to year 2 last year.
If the Browns were to win tonight, which is what we're hoping for, right, Nelson? Then they would play the Chiefs still, right? I don't know. No, if the Browns were to win, then the Ravens would play the Bills. Here we go, 2nd and 10. I mean, I guess you force a field goal, you're still in the game. 3rd and long here. Ravens not making the Super Bowl. Why? Nelson is a Browns fan, yo mama. So there's some disdain there.
Bradley Bozeman pulling across the formation. They pull him, according to Next Gen Stats, on 42% of their rushes, which is number 1 in the NFL. Or they pull a lineman on 42% of their rushes. Number 1 in the NFL. They average 6.5 yards when they pull an offensive line.
So you got to understand that there's some animosity
Greg Roman makes no secret
in Nelson's heart when it comes to the Ravens. If you guys could like the stream, I would really appreciate that. I don't like begging for shit like this, but I'd get on my hands and knees. All right, they force a fourth down. Let's see. I mean, does Harbaugh have giant nuts and go for it?
I didn't like that sequence right there. They were late getting the play in. They were discombobulated.
Do you take the points here, or do you go for the kill shot?
Guys around, and then they run a quick sprint out.
What the hell's going on? They're going for it. What's going on? Harbaugh's mad. Harbaugh's screaming. They're going for it. Huge play. Do you think they actually go for this? Do you think they actually go for this? 10 seconds left on the play clock. They kind of look confused. No, they're not going. No, they are going. Lamar rolling out. Dobbins gets it. Oh, that might be an OPI. That might be an OPI. I downvoted. I don't like beggars. I feel disgusting asking, but you have to. Titans are the worst after the Browns and Ravens ain't getting all these easy third downs. Are you talking about like in the playoffs, Nelson?
Pass interference.
Oh, huge call.
10-yard penalty. Replay.
Huge call. Show the replay.
Receiver that comes in, he does get his feet set, but with the shoulder goes into that defender, creating the pick.
Yep. Okay. Okay, the Titans are still breathing, still alive by the hair of their fucking chinny chin chin.
That's what John's saying as well.
Wow.
You know, is he running a route? No. Does he have intentions to pick? Absolutely.
Tucker just missed from 52.
Gotta tweet this.
This from 51.
Nails it. Justin Tucker's not gonna miss 2 in a row. I jinxed him on the other one. He's not missing this one. They can challenge that call, right? No, you can't challenge pass interferences anymore. They did that for 1 year, and it was a complete and total nightmare. And they said, okay, we're not doing this anymore. And it was a complete and total nightmare. Like, do you guys remember that last year? How much of a shit show that was? I knew that was going to be a disaster the second they announced it. Like, I knew that they were going to be inconsistent. I knew that they would reverse some, but not others, and people would just cry about it endlessly. Okay, so I mean, did that decision to punt on 4th down, was that the right call? I still don't even think so. Like, I really don't. Regardless. Like, I guess all things considered, your defense stepped up, but I still can't believe the Titans didn't go for that. But what is pass interference? What they just called. Let's look at it. One big happy family, and make the make the decision. This is what they called right here. Yeah, he does kind of chip him a little bit. That's like what you're supposed to do on these, but you can only go out like 1 yard. You can do a pick if it's within 1 yard of the line of scrimmage. I don't know if this one was within 1 yard. I'm not a ref though. Huge. That's gonna be one of those where if the Ravens somehow lose this game, that is talked about ad nauseum for the rest of time. Titans need to kill time and end in a touchdown, or they lose. Agreed, man. They need to pretty much just run this entire clock down and score a touchdown. What is this? Is this part of the music? I keep hearing voices. Like a second ago they were speaking Spanish. That was like Korean or something. All right, game's back on. Oh, Bill O'Brien in his press conference. Is it Bill O'Brien? Like Bill O'Brien? Because people always misspell it and saying like Bill O'Brien. Like they spell it like B-R-I-A-N. Are they going back to another commercial? Dude, what's even the point of coming out of commercial to show us some dumbass kickoff? They take it to the 20-yard line every time, or there's a flag every single time, and then it's back to a commercial break. So shameless. Going to Buffalo Wild Wings. You guys want anything? Yeah, sure. I'll take some dry heat rub wings. Dry buffalo, what is it called? Buffalo rub? Fries. I haven't had Buffalo Wild Wings in a hot ass minute, man. Like months. Maybe even like a whole year. Give the Titans some energy, guys. Derrick Henry. Ryan Tannehill. AJ Brown. Corey Davis. Jonnu Smith. Mike Vrabel. You know, they're going to pull some dumb shit where they're going to score a touchdown and then Vrabel, after not going for it on 4th and 2, is going to try to go for 2 for the win. They're not going to get it. How much you want to bet? Oh, guitar solo. This is for Derrick Henry. This one's for Derrick Henry. 80 yards. To the house. Derrick Henry's from Jacksonville? Derrick Henry just seems like a Florida guy. Like he seems like a deep south guy. Yulee, Florida. For some reason I thought he was from Alabama. No, Derrick Henry is from a test lab. Derrick Henry was created in a test lab. He's not a real human. Did you know that there's actually conspiracy theories that LeBron James was created? I'm not kidding. You can look into it. You can look into it. It's some crazy shit. I won't go into the details because it's honestly kind of disrespectful. The theory is kind of disrespectful to LeBron's mom. But there's theories out there. All right. Did the Ravens receive the energy we just put out to them in that guitar solo? Let's find out. The game's back from the 56th commercial break. Derrick Henry is like a big-ass built country boy. Those country boys, bro, they pick up the fucking hay bales, they throw them shits. Those boys are a different level of strong. So Brain couldn't organize needs the Texans needed to fill and actually reach the Super Bowl, which is why he got fired. Yeah, he just wasn't good at really anything. Here we go. Derrick Henry, play action. Check down to Henry.
Henry across the middle. Let's go back to
little 6-7 yards.
Look like John Harbaugh and company deserve the better fate here.
Yeah, this could be a pivotal play. Look at Willie Snead there. That's just poor technique. He's got to come out, square his shoulders.
So is that a flag or not? I need someone else smarter than me to tell me.
He's going to catch the football. Then he won't get called on that, but he could have flipper and he
2nd and 4, handoff to Henry. He has nowhere to run, man. Shout out to this Ravens defense. They've done a really good job. 3rd and 2. I'm pretty sure it's 4th down territory from here on out. You have 3 timeouts, but you shouldn't have any trust in your offense.
Arthur Smith is having to orchestrate.
You should have zero faith in your offense to do anything.
Without Corey Davis. Corey Davis is on the sideline.
So Corey Davis is hurt. I've been wondering what's going on with him. So I guess Corey Davis is injured.
Playmaking wide receiver.
Should we watch this Bears game on Nickelodeon?
That's what you have Derrick Henry for.
They don't get it. Derrick Henry's doing 0.
Wow.
You got to go for it. Don't you fucking dare punt, Vrabel.
Yep.
Don't you dare, Vrabel.
There's no safety. Everybody up on the line of scrimmage, and they have to get this here now. 4th and 1.
Everybody up for ball.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage.
First down.
Got it.
Now get the first letter of the first 5 words I wrote and tell me what it says.
Had to have that, and they got it from Ryan Tannehill.
You are a heathen, little ball. You are a demon. That's pretty creative.
You're able to watch it from the vantage point we're watching.
The Bears are going to get demolished. I feel the exact same way. I think it's going to be a slaughter. We'll watch it on Nickelodeon. See what the fuck's going on over there. Why is that game on Nickelodeon? I don't know. There's that Nico Westbrook guy.
Westbrook Akina.
Westbrook Akina
Lewis, is that, you know, they're most
had like 8 catches all season long. He's got 2 catches today.
AJ Brown is Davis. He's on the sideline. Westbrook Akina not going to run by Marcus Peters.
Ryan Tannehill.
Okay.
NFL with 5 fourth-quarter comebacks.
I'm telling you guys, they're going to score a touchdown. Vrabel's going to go for 2, and they're not going to get it. That's how I foresee this ending.
New iPhone 12 Pro.
That's how I foresee this ending. Let's get that guitar solo back. The Titans need all the help they can get. Yes, it's actually on Nickelodeon. Well, it's not the only channel that it's on, but they have like a broadcast on Nickelodeon. Like that's honestly like a slap in the face if you're the Bears or the Saints. And if I was like, dude, just put that game on Nickelodeon. Like literally, put that game on a little kid channel. If they tie the game, the Ravens lose. If this game goes to overtime, whoever gets the ball first wins. That's how I feel. Here we go. This is for Derrick Henry. This is for Mike Vrabel. This is for AJ Brown. Corey Davis is hurt. They need AJ Brown. This is for Nicole Westbrook, the new best player of all time. Jonnu Smith. Titans offense has done nothing. Have they scored any points really since that first half? That first drive? They got a field goal. Can you even stream Nickelodeon? I don't know how that works. Does Nickelodeon have like a streaming platform? It is an amazing melody. And this one is for Derrick Henry. Yeah, Little Ball definitely just learned that joke, and he's been testing it out. Oh, little drum pattern. That one was for Ryan Tannehill. Just an update, it is no longer snowing in the beautiful city of Dallas, Texas. We had about a solid hour to 2 hours of snow. Didn't stick, so it's gone. It just lives in the anvils of our memory for the rest of time. Feels like a very long commercial break. Yeah, if you watch on Nick, it's actually SpongeBob and Squidward are the commentators. Yo, that would honest to God be amazing. No joke. That would be must-watch television. Holy shit. Can you imagine? Who y'all got going to the Super Bowl?
Second and 5. Tannehill steps
Ah!
and it's intercepted. It's Marcus Peters who makes the play for the Ravens.
Well.
The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, fluttered.
Well, game over.
Peters who makes the big defensive play for the Ravens.
Game over.
No Corey Davis, right? No Corey Davis. They try to get it to Khalif Raymond.
Titans honestly play pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, you knew that was coming, though. You could just see it as you were watching it. They were going to
Ball game for sure.
And you're going to see Khalif Raymond come down the field.
Khalif Raymond, man. Like they're literally trying to get the ball to Khalif Raymond and Nicole Alexander. Like, who are these guys? Raymond's just tripping.
I was watching this unfold right in front of us right here. But they don't have one of their biggest, strongest, fastest receivers out there to take advantage.
They weren't on the same page. Look at Khalif Raymond looking back for the football.
Taunting on Baltimore. 15-yard penalty.
Khalif Raymond tripping to end the Titan season. You hate to see it. Our energy transfer did not work. Wow. Wow.
Tennessee still has all 3 timeouts.
Wow. You have to kind of feel bad. Except not really. Except not really, because Vrabel coached this game like a little weenie, even though he said he would cut off his weenie to win the game. And that's what we see. That's what we see. Houston Roughnecks and the Dallas Renegades are going to the Super Bowl. Watch. I miss the XFL. Dallas Renegades are supposed to have the best team. Houston Roughnecks wasn't PJ what was it, PJ Walker? PJ Washington was a quarterback there, right? For the Houston Roughnecks. Who I got in the bowl? I honestly think last night I was saying I had the Chiefs and the Bucks, but the Bucks scare me so much, dude. Low-key deserved that for all the disrespect earlier in the year towards the Ravens. This was the Ravens' revenge game. 100% agree. And trust me, they are fully aware of it. They are letting the Titans know. Literally stomping on the logo. Damn. So disrespectful. Oh my God, so disrespectful. Damn, that's gotta sting. Houston Roughnecks had the best team. Yeah, I don't think Dallas ended up having the best team, but they were supposed to going into the season because they had Landry Jones, was supposed to be like the best quarterback in the league. The old OU quarterback. And they also had a fucking Bob Stoops was their head coach. But I don't think they ended up being very good. Am I right? It was PJ Washington, right? The guy on the Panthers. This game is not technically over. The Titans have 3 timeouts. Can you imagine if the Ravens did all that and they lose? Can you imagine? I think 1 first down ends a game, right? Lamar's passing. What the hell are they doing? Why are they throwing the ball?
This is A.J. Brown here at the top of the screen. Watch what happens. Ryan Tannehill predetermines he's going to go in the slot, but A.J. Brown beats his guy off.
Oh, A.J. Brown had probably a walk-in touchdown.
And in these moments, as a quarterback, you have to know your personnel. Khalif Raymond Peters versus A.J. Brown on the other side of the field, and he beats his guy, and it may come back to bite Ryan Tannehill.
How about the play call there on first down? Incomplete pass stops the clock.
A.J. Brown had a walk-in touchdown. Damn.
Lots of time in this one.
Now Lamar Jackson knows how to run 5 yards.
Jackson will keep it. First down and plenty more down the sideline. And he's smart enough to stay inbounds.
That was pathetic by the Titans defense.
Growing up right in front of us, trying to pick that
Damn.
first playoff win.
That read option hadn't worked all game. There it goes. They get it right there. Saints are going to fold. I think they do eventually, but not today. Not against the Chiefs. And they not against the Bears. And not on Nickelodeon. They can't do it in front of a national audience on Nickelodeon.
33-yard run by Lamar Jackson.
Yep, that is the game. Officially. Titans really disappointing, dude. Really disappointing. Yeah, they do probably got to take... They probably got to take Lamar off the field. Titans probably are not very happy in the stomping of the logo. Damn, Titans. Damn, so we're going to have a whole ass hour in between games. Christ almighty, I'm definitely taking a break. I'm not going to sit here and just talk for an hour. So I guess technically the Titans could get the ball back with like 10 seconds. Yeah, there's going to be a whole hour in between games. So, as much as I love talking to you guys, I don't know if I have enough to say for a whole hour.
Jackson now has 2 of the top 3 rushing yard performances by a quarterback in playoff history.
Did you hear that? 2 of the best 3 rushing performances in playoff history are owned by Lamar Jackson. Damn.
I mean, these guys are ultimate competitors. They love getting under the skin of the opponents.
Titans can only stop the clock one more time.
Gus Edwards didn't get it.
To the 20. They had him down.
That's definitely nowhere near first down. The Ravens won it, but they wasn't even remotely close. But you got to respect it. They got to ask for it, obviously.
Again, the playoff picture in the AFC really all hinges on the Steelers-Browns game tonight in Pittsburgh.
Oh, God. Steelers-Brown, Nelson. Oh, God. Steelers-Browns.
If the Browns come up with a victory tonight, the winner here will be on their way to Buffalo.
Oh, God. Why is this Chiefs? Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Baltimore Ravens team in week 12 after they lost to the Steelers and they had been through so much.
Did Gus do something bad? Did he fumble or something? I think Yo Mama's ahead of me.
No way they're going to make the playoffs. And John Harbaugh and his staff and this team didn't lose faith. Every single week was a playoff game, and now here they are.
About a foot away from a first down and ending the game.
Damn. What a run. That's the game. Titans look pathetic, man. Lamar gets his first playoff win. You got to feel good about him. He played really well. Despite, the first 2 drives he looked like shit, but he played really well. And that Ravens defense looked really good. They can beat anybody. AFC wide open. Absolutely wide open. Okay, so I'm going to take a little break, eat, and I'll probably be back, more than likely, for the Bears-Saints game. We'll watch it on Nickelodeon together. So make sure you come back and check in for that, okay? Okay, you guys going to come back and check in? Congrats to the Ravens. Titans. I mean, really not a good showing at all, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Not a good showing at all. Ravens leaving the field without saying what's up.
And he leaves with that elusive first playoff victory. 2 coaches get together. A little bit different than the last time they got together. This Ravens team was 6-5 in the first week of December.
Yeah, look, I mean, what did John also tell us? He said, we have a tradition around here of winning some of these things.
Oh, this is a rivalry. These 2 teams hate each other.
It'd be nice to get back to that. So you have to be happy for them. They came and they answered the bell. They ran off 5 straight. They absolutely stopped Cincinnati in the last game of the year.
All right. All right, I'll see you guys later, okay? Good job, Ravens. Nickelodeon. We're coming.